of my fun games I love to play, of course, is Fallout Shelter here. So we'll be playing that tonight. We'll be playing that for about 3 hours. Then we'll go ahead and switch over to some Fallout 4. All right. So we're going to get started with that. And I'm going to throw out some shout outs and hellos to get started. Now, hello to Paul, who was the first one in my stream. Like usual. Hey, Paul, thanks for hanging out. We've got Ameriday, my wonderful and awesome mod, chilling out. Thank you, thank you. Kismet is going to switch to another title. Yes. And Pikachu is asking me a question. I'm going to find out. You're good, Kismet. Thank you, Noah. Noah is awesome. We're going to talk about some cool stuff Noah's going to do later. We got Hayden Davis hanging out. We got Derp hanging out. What's up? What's up? Thanks for hanging out. And there's Pikachu hanging out. Yes, there's a beginning. I am trying to get it started. It's not my fault. I don't make the games. I don't make the games work. I just play the games, right? We just play the games. We're just the gamers. We get it going on. Indra Sama, Ripperino Music. Yes, I have to cancel and get it going because it just does not want to let me play some Star Wars The Old Republic. But that's okay. We got plenty of fun stuff. Pikachu fan says, so is his name really Destiny _ Ring of Destiny or Kismet Ring of Destiny? Or Kismet Ring of Kismet. There we go. It's Kismet _ Ring of Destiny, which is the name of the guild, but also my name is Kismet. And how that had come about was my name is Kismet, and then we had started Kismet Ring of Destiny, which is actually the guild name, or we were called the Kismet Team. And then we came from the Kismet Team to Kismet Ring of Destiny, and that's where we are now. So there you go. That's how that name came about. We got Fallout Boy fan hanging out. What's up? What's up? We got Mono is cool. And of course, Ghost Robo Knight. Hey, thanks for hanging out. So let's get going. Let's play some games. Let's turn the sound on. And we're going to go ahead and check in on Vault 45. Now, again, we're going to be doing a giveaway later, sponsored by Noah. We're going to do it in Revlo. You know, good 50-50 chance or 70-30 chance is going to work. We're going to give it a try. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to give away an Amazon gift card. And what you'll be able to do is use your points that you've accumulated by hanging out in the stream and get that giveaway. Now, what we're going to do eventually, and I'll explain this again when it's time for some Fallout 4, because we're going to do it during our Fallout 4 stream later on. It is going to be a $10 Google Play credit. In which we will send you, we will need an email and all of that stuff, which we'll explain again when it is that time, but just letting you know. All right? Giving you guys the heads up since you're first here in my stream, so you guys got a heads up of when it's going to happen, as opposed to all the people who are not in my stream right now. Those that were diligent, stayed through the trouble while we were trying to get SWTOR working there, now are in the know. So big thanks to Noah for that, love, for that giveaway cool stuff. So, yes, it is a Google gift card. Yes, sorry, I said Amazon. I meant Google, my brain. But again, we'll explain that again when we get there. So, it's a Google Play credit or gift card. So, that's what we're going to do. Give that away. And I do have it right in the thing. So, I did type it right over there. I just didn't, my brain didn't read it right. Okay, so we're going to work on that in a bit. We will go ahead and again do that through Fallout 4 when we play that later on tonight after midnight, which is going to be in about 3 hours from now. So let's go ahead and get into our vault. Let's catch up on what's going on. Now, earlier today, I did yet another bonus stream. That's like 3 bonus streams in a row this week. I'm trying harder and faster and more often to stream. Woohoo, look at that. To get that Twitch partnership. I'm going to push. And try to get that Twitch partnership as much as I can. Now, thanks also for everybody out there retweeting. If you have not retweeted my tweet on playing some Fallout Shelter, make sure to go out there and do a little retweeting if you can. Let me go ahead and, if you have a Twitter account, let me go ahead and give you that link. And I apologize for the double tweets there. But what can I say? It didn't work. Straight up, didn't work. I tried to send it, but no. But no, I tried to do it. I tried to send it. And I tried to get me into some into some Star Wars Yo Republic, hanging out with my team, but apparently they don't want me to do that. They do not want me to do that. All right, I'll give you that link. Oh, and of course, wrong thing. Hold on, my bad. I copy pasted it and it was the wrong thing. Put that in there. Oh, boom! There we go. My bad. My bad. But at least my sound is working. At least my sound is working today. And it's not crashing. Knock on pressed wood. All right. Working good. Working good. Let's go ahead and just check and see if we got some thunder and lightning in here. Oh, yeah. We got it going on. Sounds good. And we're just going to listen into the stream just for a quick second to make sure that we're getting that sound going on. If it wants me to click, and survey says yes, it works good. All right, good, good, good. And welcome everybody. We are now on the next day here, and we're gearing up a bit here. Oh, let me switch over here. We're gearing up. We're getting out there, laying some fallout shelter. Now what we're going to do is we're going to gear up our people. That's the kind of our goal right now. Get them going on, get them working here in the vault. Now I started completely over again, and look, we got another Mr. Handy. We'll open that in just a bit. As you can see, we've come back to the vault. Look at our resources. Uh-oh, but look at everybody who has leveled up. Let's click them all. Gotta click them all. Oh, I love me some nice, beautiful noises like that. Sorry if that was a little loud. But I love me some noises that tell me that all my people just got leveled up. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put my people who are my power people, because that's my lowest thing right now, back into the deal here. And I'm just going to grab a couple random peeps here. Get them up here as well. Actually, I see another one right here. Let's go ahead and get that up there. Anybody else? And grab this person from down here and get them up here. Raider attack right off the bat here. Wow. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and get our defenders just by using our clipboard here. We've got exclamation points on these particular people, so I know those are my defenders. They can automatically pull them to the vault door. And, of course, we're going to have a little bit of problem with our resources here, but don't worry, we'll be fine. Also, we got a quest up there. Look at all these things happening right at the top of the stream. Just trying to see if it's going to get me, but it's not going to get me, because you know what I got? I got the A-Team. That's right. Go A-Team. Let's go! Let's hear that A-Team hype. And of course we got Saltbot backing us up right there. There's that Saltbot. Check him out. Go get him, Saltbot. All right, so we took 2 of them out in the vault door. Of course, we've got 6 people here, plus Mr. Handy, which is basically 7 defenders. And those guys are toast. Toasty. All right, so we got rid of those raiders. Now, again, we'll come back to the raiders in a second. We need to focus on getting from night mode, which means we have everybody in training back out of night mode into day mode. So we're going to go ahead and try to get everybody out of the perception, everybody out of the agility here. We're going to drag them all back where they belong, like so, and try to recover. Now, it's okay if your stuff is down just a little bit when you come back, because you are then going to go into a bit of a recovery mode. And now I'm going to go ahead and recover that power there. I've got another 15 seconds there, but I don't have enough power down here to power these buildings. There we go. Now they came back on. Now they're going to go ahead and kick in and also get those resources. I'm going to physically sit and wait for my other power to go on. You have to go right into recovery mode when you come back from night mode. All right? So night mode basically means I'm training everybody. Everybody's in the middle of training, so that when I leave and I come back, everybody goes up in stat. I just gained like 3 hours of time basically that trained every single person in my vault. All 47 people or 45 people, how many ever people are actually physically in my vault, every one of those people that I had in training leveled up in some way. Either they got 2 hours toward their 10 hours of leveling they need, or 3 hours toward that time, or they actually leveled up to the next level either if it took them 5 minutes or if it took them an hour, however long it took them, boom, they went up to that next level. We got at least that credit, that time worth of credit. I'm going to go ahead and pull Tech Guy back in, and we're going to need some more room there, so we don't have enough for that. Let's go ahead and get the food up here. We've recovered on our food. We got another 15 seconds to recover on our water. That's the way you need to be when you come back into your vault. You need to be rocking it right as you come back from night mode. Let me go ahead and catch up here on chat while we're waiting for our resources. We got another second there. Boom. And then we're going to check our power. That's got another 2 seconds. We got that. All right, now we're catching up. How many seconds we got here? 41 seconds. We're going to add and rush this room while we're waiting. Try to save ourselves a minute. We did it. All right, now we got our power fully restored. Let's go ahead and now click with these raiders, see what we got. Some merc gear. I'm going to collect that. Eventually, of course, I'm going to sell or scrap that stuff. And we got that going. All right, so we've got those recovered and back into there. We're going to look at our stem packs, how we look in stem packs wise. We got only 6 stem packs. We're going to go ahead and restore our intelligence people back into the stem pack room. And you can see right when you come back into your vault, there's some stuff you got to do. You got to go to it. All right, we've got more power. We've now recovered fully on our food. How many seconds do we got on our water? Another 26 seconds. Let's go ahead and just rush that food. Give it another shot. It's only going to take a minute, but we're going to rush it anyway. Oh, we failed. That's okay if you fail. Give it one shot to try to recover. If you don't do it in that one shot, it's okay. They'll take care of that danger, and we'll move on. All right. And let's see when you see the gift card, or well, you see the gift card, or is it a code? What will happen is we will basically give it away through Revlo, so everybody will sign up via some tickets. Again, we'll collect him in just a minute. Get that power back in there. So what we'll do is we'll do the giveaway here on the stream. You'll put in how many ever tickets you want to use out of your Kiz caps. And again, that's why I did that reward system. So those people who stay in the stream most often are the ones who have a higher chance of getting that reward. Don't worry, we'll be giving away all sorts of stuff eventually here on the stream. Lots of cool swag in the long run. But for right now, this is actually sponsored by Noah, and of course I have a disclaimer to read. Make sure I don't forget my disclaimer later. Hopefully I don't forget that Twitch is not affiliated with this giveaway in any way. Actually, I'm not totally affiliated. It's going to be filled by Noah, but we will get your email information and we will send you a nice gift card. So pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Going to be my first official giveaway, and I can't wait to find out who it is. Hopefully it is one of the long and standing people who have been in my stream, but if it's just somebody who just started as well, you'll be lucky as well tonight. Hopefully. We'll see. One lucky person going to be super happy later on today. All right. Or later on tonight. Another Mr. Handy, Kismet. Yes, I got another Mr. Handy. That's my second Mr. Handy from Quest. So pretty cool. Kismet, look at the quest. Yes, I missed the quest. Sorry, I've got to recover my... If I missed the quest, no big deal. I first got to recover my vault before I do any quests. It's very important that you get your vault back up and running right after night mode. Otherwise, you're going to be deficient. Your people are going to start taking damage, start taking radiation. You've got to get that recovery efforts going right away. This way, you get the benefit of night mode, but you also get the benefit of your food and water going back up again. Now, I will not do anything else other than when my about halfway, say, here to maximum, then I will start to do something else. But right now, just going to recover my food and water here for the next kind of couple minutes, and we'll be good to go. And hello, Lord Winner. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks for hanging out, everybody. Pikachu says, Kismet, do you know why Mr. Handy with no space counts as a link? Mr. Handy, yes, because if you put Mr. and dot Handy with a dot between the two things, it looks like a link, like kismet.bp or kismetbp.com. That is an email address. That is why the dot causes you to be timed out by SaltBot. But if he did time you out and he did it incorrectly, though, I think I would count that as correct because it does look like a link. That should be pretty obvious. But let's give SaltBot, let's go ahead and put him in this corner just in case, right? Let's cover our bases And we might have to put the old Saltbot in the corner if it lets me find where Saltbot went. Where did Mr. Saltbot go? Saltbot, nothing but Saltbot. Da-da-da-da. Cannot find Saltbot. What did I do with Saltbot? He disappeared. Apparently, Saltbot has disappeared. Wow, I hope I didn't delete that note. Totally possible that I accidentally just deleted that note. I was fooling around there. Well, you know, such is life. I've got a backup. And that's why I've got a backup, just in case. Just in case something goes crazy. Here. All right, Saltbot. I think you owe Pikachu fan an apology. Go ahead. All right, there we go. Saltbot is off to sit in the corner in his pink tutu. That's where we send him when he is being a bit too salty. It's hard to be salty when you're in a pink tutu. I'm just saying. Not that I've tried it, but I would imagine it's pretty hard to be salty. So there you go. Or maybe it makes you more salty. So there we go. We went and sent him to the corner. And now we are going to continue on here with this as well. There we go. Yes. He called you Pikachu fan. He's still salty. Yes. All right, let's keep on going, and let me make sure all my stuff is going here. It does look like it's going good. All right, so we're going to keep on going here, and I'm going to show you guys all some love for that giveaway later tonight since you are hanging out in my stream right now. Here we go. Boom. There is a bonus for everybody hanging out in the stream right now. I just gave you an additional 10 Kiz Caps. Hopefully that helps turn the tide when it is time. Now I'm going to go ahead and talk to my wise bot here and see if it's getting its deal on. Getting its deal on. All right. Looks like it's good. Looks like it's good. All right. Everything over there looks good. Get all my clicks going on. Got to click over here. Got to pay attention to my stuff. Got another level up right there. It's awesome, awesome. Oh, okay. Clicking the thingies. Doesn't want to do it. Why? Why must you be so technically challenging? Why must you be such a way? There we go. Always something. Now, when you are a streamer or you do anything in technology, I'm sure some of you already know, there is always something that you need to fix. There's always something you need to go. There's literally 25 programs running right now to make all of this stuff working in my stream, not counting the game itself. So there's a lot of little doohickeys and switches I have to constantly flip or restart programs to get things going. But never give up. Never give up on stuff. Just keep at it and just solve one problem at a time. And if you solve enough problems, everything seems to run pretty smooth. All right. So let's keep going. Let's move on to the next thing. Now we've got that going. We've got a little bit of recovery here. We're doing pretty good on our water. Do we have all 6 people in here? Let's double check by using our clipboard. We've only got 5 of 6. That means that somebody is napping somewhere. Let's go ahead and look for somebody's name under the P for perception. Noah! Aha! Noah's taking a nap. Get in there, Noah. You're in the wrong room, bro. That's not your fault. That's my fault. I dragged you into the wrong room. Now we're going to go ahead and get somebody else. TR Jeffers. He's hanging out over there. Let's get him into the right room. Let's get that boost going. Uh-oh. See, now when it zooms in like that, it actually costs me time to be able to drag people into that room. Do you see how it zooms in? That is one of the only things that I wish they would fix in the normal mode, is the zooming part. is to turn that zooming off, because it actually costs me time. When it zooms in, then I have to zoom back out again and then grab some people and put them in there. So that actually costs me a few seconds, which can cause it to actually spread across your whole entire vault. So watch out for that. That is something you definitely need to watch out for. When you hear an event, just start scrolling back out again. That's what I have a tendency to do. Also, watch out for your people. If you only put 1 or 2 people in there, they may die. Actually, the other thing that they need to work on is the bars. When they're running, they should still continue to have their bars, so you can see it. Though they did add a really cool stem pack thing over their head that you can actually click to do a stem pack if they get too low. All right, there we go. We're looking good. No problem, Noah. Hey, crafters, thanks for hanging out. Oh, I hear the mysterious stranger. Hi, crafters. Crafter says, be nice if you could import your save file from a device other than the official Fallout onto the official Fallout shelter. That would be cool. Yes, I have not heard of anybody able to do that quite yet. I would imagine you could try to import it from your Google Play if you had it on Android. For those like me, I have 3 vaults on Android. As well as 3 vaults on iOS. My Vault 45 on iOS I've run continuously since day 1 of Fallout Shelter way back in June 14th of 2015. I've played it practically every single day. I'm also one of the original streamers of Fallout Shelter. I love this game. It is incredibly good. I usually play it after the stream now, but now I get to play it live on the stream in this beautiful version, by the way. Incredibly beautiful version on the PC. You can play it full screen, and it is just phenomenally done. It runs like butter. Runs like butter. So I suggest to give it a try. Now, the greatest part of this particular game is that it is free. That's right. You can get it for free right there at that link. Go ahead and give it a try. And, of course, if you have any questions or comments for me, my name is Kismet. It is right below the stream there, or right below me in the stream. You go ahead and just put my name, Kiz or Kismet, in the chat, and what it will do is it'll highlight in red. Not only will it highlight in red, but it'll actually attach your statement to the top of my chat so I can catch your statement and make sure that I respond to it at some point. All right, so make sure that you got that Kiz or Kismet in there for whatever reason. If I happen to miss your comment or statement, just go ahead and throw it in there again. Make sure that you go ahead and put my name in there. All right, because sometimes my chat does go a bit fast. All right. Kismet and Swotor, do side quests affect outcome of my storyline? No, they do not, Lord Winter. Side quests do not overall affect your main storyline. Do you have infinite Kiz caps? Do I have infinite Kiz caps? No, I don't get any Kiz caps. You guys get the Kiz caps. There you go. Crafters, hi! What's up? You have someone outside your vault door, Kiss. That's right, Noah. We're going to get to him here in a second. We don't have enough space to put him in there. Oh, I'm supposed to be clicking. Trying to get those resources. Look at that. Good. Again, when I come back to the vault, you'll see that all I do is try to recover my resources. Once I've got them fairly recovered, then I will do something else. Then I will do questing. Then I will pull people in from the vault door. Then I will micromanage all of these other people who are just sitting here in endurance, leveling up. And it looks like I got a new lady here. I'm going to go ahead and grab her and throw her basically anywhere other than just walking around. Let's throw her up there like that. So at least they're in training, so they are continuing to train while I'm waiting for that. Now I'm going to probably wait one more cycle for water here, which is going to be in about 1 minute. Why I kind of catch up on chat here and keep on going. Darkness says, Kismet, what's your opinion on the combat system? I don't like it. It's kind of clunky for me, but I play on iPhone. What is it like on PC? It is way better on PC, I would imagine, than on iPhone, because it's kind of hard to do that with your finger. I would imagine it'd be a bit easier on a tablet, like an iPad. I play on the iPad. I have an iPad 2, which is really, really nice. One of the new iPad 2s, iPad 2 Air. I think it's iPad Air 2, actually, to really get into it. But it would be a lot easier on the tablet, I would think. The system on the PC is so incredibly good. It is so incredibly a pleasure to play the game on the PC. I would say, sorry, not to knock iOS or to knock Android, which is totally enjoyable to play on, that the PC version is probably my favorite now. It is my favorite way to play, only because I have such the precision of the mouse. So I can very precisely grab people in dangers. I can move them from room to room. I have a less clicking and accidentally getting the wrong people and then putting them in the wrong room, or them accidentally dropping out from underneath my finger. Though I've obviously played on the iPad for the entire last year, so I must enjoy it at least somewhat, and I do. But the PC version is hands down the best going right now, I would say, though all of them are quite enjoyable. All of them are quite enjoyable. All right, so we've gotten that. Did we get that finished? Another 40 seconds, and then we'll get going on our other stuff. Now, in case you missed it in the last stream earlier today, of course, I did 3 bonus streams this week. I hope you guys appreciate that, because that does take a lot of time and effort. And we've got Saltbot we added to here, to the vault. We had got a Mr. Andy from Lunchboxes. Oh, so close, 17 seconds. Go ahead and get some of these other resources, level people up. Now, we also, we got that from an objective. Now, I get this question all the time. Kismet, how many lunchboxes have you purchased over the last year since you've been playing since day one? Since June 14th, how many lunchboxes have you bought? I have bought 0. No lunchboxes at all. I think it's a little pay to win, especially if you buy a whole bunch of them. You buy like 100 of them. Basically, you're going to get a whole bunch of legendary weapons. It's going to give you kind of a fast mode to getting to a max vault. You have all these OP weapons at low level. I don't enjoy doing that because I think it shrinks down my gameplay. Now, that's the way I play. Of course, your game, you can play it however you want. If you love buying lunchboxes, you got the extra exposable income where you can buy them and just want to use them. I know they're incredibly fun to open, so go for it. Go for it. It's your game. Play it however you want. All right? Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull this guy in. I think we're good to go here. Yes, we are. We're going to go ahead and get TG Chef guy in here, but we've got a bit of a problem. Uh-oh. We got a bit of a problem. We got 4 items that don't fit in our actual storage. So we're going to have to think about, okay, what do we got in storage? Let's go ahead and take a look. What do we got in storage that we can either clear or put on some people, right? I've got some combat armor here, which probably go pretty good to anybody standing around. Feral Ghoul attack. Uh-oh. All right, we got to get going. I don't even think I'm going to get my defenders in here in time before they get in the door. They get in the door really, really fast. All right, let's get in there. Get that going on. We got to get our A-team. Now, they're going to do radiation damage instead of doing direct damage. Now they're going to run into the next room. Go get them! Oh, they got owned. They got owned by Saltbot and, of course, my A-team, who are my main defenders of my vault. So we're going to also talk a bit further on the 3 different types of people you need in your vault to keep your vault going. So we already talked about defenders, but I'm going to cover it again just since we can have it all in one stream here to make it easier for everybody. Okay, so number 1 is your defenders. Your defenders are going to defend against Feral Ghouls, which you just saw, raiders, of course, mole rat attacks, all that stuff from the very beginning of the vault all the way through your whole gameplay. Now, of course, there's going to be death claws as well. Now, death claws are very hard to kill, and they're a little bit too tough, I think, especially in survival mode, because they will definitely kill your people. So what I do is I use the first row as what I call the gauntlet or the defense row. So what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to run in, go through this room, go into this room, and of course they have no elevator, so they can't go down. So they're going to have to then backtrack into this room, which will give me another chance to kill them out. And then they will go down, and they will go left. They always go left, by the way. So they're going to come down, go left, boom, right here into the vault door. Or right here into the overseer's area, below the vault door is what I meant to say. And then what they're going to do is then backtrack and go down and so on and so forth. Or they'll backtrack and they'll go across. Okay, so you got to kind of think of that when you're thinking of your defenses. When stuff is attacking your vault, you need to go, okay, where's it going to go? Where do I need to put people ahead of time to defend? So if they're coming through and then they're backtracking and then they're going down here, what I would do is then pull these 4 guys into this room to get ahead of them. So while they're in here fighting these guys again, pull some of these guys down here. Then when they get, if one gets through, boom, then they run into your defenders again. Now, if your defenders are getting low and you don't have any stem packs and you're like, oh my gosh, my people are going to die, especially in survival mode, pull them out of that room. Pull them out of the room before they get even close to dying. I'd say at a quarter health, even at a half health, if the death claws are hitting really hard, at a half health, pull them out of there and put them in another room because they run around a little bit first before they get out of that room. Okay, those are your defenders. Make sure that you have your defenders ready to go. So that's number one. Now, number two is going to be your production people. Your production people are the ones that sustain your vault. They have those vault going all the time. They have all those resources going the whole time while they're in the vault. Excuse me. The number one, of course, production people, I think in the vault that you have to make sure that you have going is actually not power, though that does affect every other room in there. And it's not food. It is actually water. Water, I find, is the most detrimental thing to have interrupted or off, right? So water should be fairly close to where your power is, and it should be your priority to keep it working all the time, or at least keep it very close to working. All right? So if it is working, oh, I feel something. I feel like somebody awesome is about to drop the dragon hammer. Let's see who it is. Who could it be? Who could that awesome person be? Who's it going to be? Wait for it. Wait for it. Delayed. Come on. Come on, Dragon Hammer. Do your thing. I feel it coming on. It is taking a really long time, though. Hopefully my alerts are working. Gonna find out. Taking a really long time. All right, well, we'll wait for that to come up then. We're gonna go ahead and keep on going here. So again, your production people, the water people, are the most important. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna test my alerts there. That did take quite a long time. Let me go ahead and test my alerts, make sure they're working. Alerts, why are you not working? There we go. Yes, alerts are totally not working. Awesome. Awesome. Well, I do apologize for my Dragon Hammer not going live on the stream. Let me go ahead and fix those for a second. I like my alerts to work. And then we're going to show some love here for that person that dropped the Dragon Hammer. Let's go and update that again. Again, I don't make the software. I just use it. Let's test it again. Come on, Dragon Hammer. There we go. There's the Dragon Hammer. And we're going to go back and see who that was. It was Benjamin Assassin 47. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Let's show Benjamin lots of love in there. Hello to King Leopold. Hello to Bayram hanging out. And who else we got here? We, of course, got the wonderful and fantastic mods, Sister Wolf and Ameriday backing me up. Make sure to show them lots of love in the chat, by the way. That was the Dragon Hammer you just saw, crafters. Now, that is something that I invented totally randomly. I was in a program called Maya, a very high-end three-dimensional program, and I was fooling around making an actual dragon hammer. And I thought, well, I'll put this dragon head on it, I will do this stuff, and thus the Dragon Hammer was born. I thought, you know what, it would be really cool if it did? If it came down and it crushed the follow button. So I actually made that animation right there. That is now called the Dragon Hammer. So whenever you're in my stream and you see someone hit that follow button and they drop the Dragon Hammer, make sure to show them lots of love in the chat. Basically, it just says, thanks for the follow. That's what the Dragon Hammer is all about. It is very uniquely my stream, something uniquely me. If you are a streamer, the best advice I can be is be uniquely you. Don't worry about what anybody else says or does. You want to be uniquely you. I'm uniquely me. I love gaming. I don't care what anybody else says. I'm going to do what I love to do. Never take anybody else's negativity and put it on your shoulders. It is not for you to carry their negativity around. Stay positive. In fact, with that negativity, you got it? It will definitely help you out in your everyday life. Now, I've been a graphic designer for over 25 years. I have had an incredible run. And I've done all of these graphics down below here. I've done every type of graphics you can do, both from billboards and posters to magazines to ads in the newspaper to labels on cereal boxes and nail polish and Kahlua and all that kind of very, very fun stuff to do as a graphic designer. But there is two loves that I love for work, other than my wife and my kids, of course. I love to do graphic design, and every day I've woken up for the last 25 years, and I've thought, what kind of creative design am I going to do today? And when you wake up every morning and you think, hey, I would really love to be, insert what you love to be, whether it's a writer or a doctor or anything that you think about every day and you have a passion for, and you're like, this is what I want to do in my life, that's what you should be doing. Now, the other thing that I love to do, obviously, is play games and hang out with you guys on the stream. So I've kind of conquered graphic design. I've done everything I can do in that. And now it is time for my second love in my life, which is hanging out with you guys and, of course, streaming games. So I appreciate every single person who hangs out on my stream, every single person that drops that Dragon Hammer. Make sure to show them lots of love in the chat for all of those people who do that, as well as all of my supporters, my Patreon supporters, all the people who hit that donate button, all the people trying to get me to TwitchCon down there. As you can see, I've got a little thing down that bottom right-hand corner trying to get that bar filled up to get me to TwitchCon. That's going to get me that airfare. It's going to get me the ticket price of getting into TwitchCon. And of course, I would love it if two other things happen. If I could get my Kismet shirts done in time by October, as well as to get partnered. That would be the dream at this point. That would be the dream, and we would have such an insane party in this channel, you would not know. It would be incredibly great. It would be like 3 days of partying. Because I don't just party one day. That would be like a 3-day party going on. But there we go. That is my goal right now. That is what I wake up every morning and think, what can I do to take my stream above and beyond everybody else's stream? To take it to a Kismet level, right? To put in stuff like this. I bet you didn't know this if you are new to my stream, that I actually have a stealth boy. I'm the only one on Twitch who actually has a stealth boy. You ready? Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and show you my stealth boy here, and I'll be right back in 1 second. Here we go. There we go. There's my stealth boy. And I'm going to go ahead and deactivate it. And we're going to go right back to it. Because I'm the fastest AFKer on Twitch. Boom! Like that. Look at that. Well, I'm not going to go AFK. I'm going to hang out right here with you. We're going to play some games. We're going to play some games. So again, sometimes I do get up on my soapbox in here. That's just what I think, of course, is your life. You do whatever you want. It's your game. You play it however you want. But that is my suggestions in life. That is my suggestions. Don't let anybody's negativity take you down. Don't carry it around in some negativity backpack. In fact, throw that backpack off. Stay positive and keep going in your life. All right? Keep going. And thanks for hanging out in the stream yet again. All right? Darkness, it's funny. Kismet has the Star Wars Guild as long as I've been alive in IRL. I know! Darkness, yes, for 14 plus years. Yes, very long time. Guilds are like Hollywood marriages, by the way. They usually last about a year or two, and then internal drama usually causes them to boom, 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 all the heads start to hit, and then boom, the guilds then blow up. But in our case, we have such incredible members, and you know, I can take all the credit, but it's really my members. It's their everyday actions, helping each other, being respectful of each other. If someone says, hey, you know, I need some help in this particular thing, and then the members go, hey, oh, I can help you. Let's go do this. Let's go run here. Let me help you get some gear. Let me help you go do that. Those are the people, as a leader, you're always looking for. You're always looking for those type of people because they create something that's truly magical, and that's really my job. My job is not to be the greatest gamer of all time, though I do love games, which of course gives me a passion for it, which then of course gives me a little bit of an edge on it, but I wouldn't say that I'm the best gamer in my guild. I would say I have a lot of members who are way better at a lot of different things. And each of them have their own special talents. Some more than one, some just one exceptional talent, like being an exceptional tank, an exceptional DPS, exceptionally great at game mechanics, whatever it is. My job is to facilitate putting great people together, and there's something truly magical that happens when you put great people together. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Look at the goosebumps going on there. And the same thing here on Twitch. When I put amazing people together in one place, which is a lot of you guys hanging out on my stream, there's something that magical happens. Feel free to say hello to everybody in the stream, by the way. There are some truly, truly, really awesome people who share the Kismet love in the chat. So feel free to say hello or not. You can be a mysterious stranger all you want as well. You're welcome to come in and lurk. Don't have to say anything in the chat. I'm not going to call you out. I'm a bit of a lurker myself sometimes when I'm watching Twitch. That's okay. Maybe you're doing your homework. Maybe you're eating your dinner. That's perfectly fine. Now, while I've been talking to you, I've also been working on my resources to get my resources to maximum. There we go. And now perfect timing. We have got those resources to maximum. And now we are ready to kind of fuddle around. I said fuddle. fuddle around with the rest of our people in the vault here. Now, one of the things I need to do, though, is before I get too far, is to use this thing, which is my remote control for my air conditioning unit, because it is getting a little warm in here. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot. It's getting hot from all this gameplay and all this talking. All right, now before I click this, I'm going to see actually if I have maximum stem packs. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and see if I have maximum stem packs. I do, so if I click this, I will waste my stem packs, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste my stem packs, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to try to pull this guy in, but again, look, we don't have enough room, so we need to make some room. Let's go right to that. Let's go to making some room so we can get that guy in from the wasteland. Now, I have already done about 3 transitions. First transition is from just getting started. Getting all your vaults set up, getting everything kind of going in your vault, right? That's kind of stage 1. Stage 2 is starting to expand your vault, where you can put in larger rooms. You're building 3 out in different directions. You're getting your vault kind of stabilized and learning how to go through and keep it sustainable in your vault, right? So now you've got it sustainable. You're making lots of caps now. You've got your main production rooms looking good. You go up from about 14. You're up to about 24, 25 area, and you're now ready to add in your training rooms. Then you go ahead and add in your training rooms. And now you're ready to use my night mode, which I talked about here at the top of the stream. You can also find that on my guides on YouTube. And then you get to a point right about now where you can then expand it even more. You can use the new room, which is right here, which is our ability to make weapons through the junk that we find now, as well as there is also a tailor room, which you can also make your items with, or your outfits with, including power armor, by the way. Also in the vault, which is going to be super handy over time. We're going to be making a ton of those over time, though they do take quite a long time to make. All right, and we're going to go back to having our guys in there in just a second. Now, of course, the main thing, of course, we're trying to get this guy back in the vault, and I hit it anyway. I just noticed I hit it anyway. My bad. So used to just clicking it. So basically what we're going to do is try to get this guy back in there. Okay, again, we've got a whole bunch of outfits and whatnot. So I've already gone through those stages. And one of the stages, the very early on, you're trying to give everybody at least some sort of outfit that they can use, right? And you give them whatever it can. If it gives them +1 strength, give it to them, right? If it gives them +1 perception, give it to them. Oh, we're gonna got this again. Let me go ahead and grab some people, see if they're gonna get there in time. I'm gonna leave one person in there just in case it spreads. They get in there in time. They did. All right, cool. Then I'll go ahead and pull some other people in here. Go ahead and pull some of my other guys who have better weapons. Let's see if we've got any weapons we can give these people. Nope. And again, there's one of my problems right there. I don't have enough weapons. I need to definitely fashion some weapons, though I do have plenty of stem packs, though, which is good. Now, my low bees, my level 1, of course, are going to take the most damage, so I'm just going to heal them up anyway if they get anywhere close to dying. Now, if you can see those are getting tougher and tougher. For those who've been watching my stream, each of those things are getting tougher and tougher. The more I upgrade, the higher level all my people get, the larger my vault gets, the tougher and tougher those events get. So you've got to really kind of take a pause about this moment. Notice I'm at 47 people. At right about 47, 50 people, you need to actually slow down. And my motto of Fallout Shelter is slower is faster. Take your time. Do not rush. Do not add too many rooms. Do not add too many people too quickly, or your vault will die. It will die. You will run out of resources. You will run out of your ability to sustain your vault. So again, we're not in any hurry. I'm not trying to get to 200 dwellers as fast as possible. I am now in the stage of where I am gearing up my people. Primarily weapons, secondarily outfits. Okay? So again, we've given these people some really nice outfits. Let's go ahead and zoom in, take a look here. This guy here, Mr. Chaos, needs to switch himself over to some sort of agility outfit, or perception outfit in this case. And we're going to go ahead and say, oh, we're going to give him this radiation suit. There we go. That's going to give him +1. Now instead of just having 5 perception, he now has 6. Okay? And that's going to boost my ability to make that water and keep that water going. Okay? Same thing here. We're going to go ahead and look at their outfits. Now they've got some +1 agilities. Of course, I'd like to have ones that were +2 agilities, or +3 or +4. that much more higher agilities. Eventually, I would like to have them all in these blue outfits. Right here, blue outfits right here. And eventually also have them in some +3 outfits. And I don't think I have any +3 outfits yet. Do I have any +3s? I don't think I have any there. I think I got some +2 agilities. Eventually, +3 outfits is my next goal for agility. And of course, +3 in the intelligence room. And I've already got some +3s right here for the strength room. Right there, those military fatigues, which are great, by the way. They really help your power a lot. Then, of course, in the beginning, if you've only got these ones like this, where you've got +2 strength, over here I've got another strength outfit, which is +2, and so on. This guy right here should actually be in a combat armor. There we go. Now he's doing a bit better. So again, these are the things you need to do early on. But now we're in the middle of a transitional stage. We've got our night mode set up. We've got our training. We've got our weapon workshop. We've got all of our stuff ready. We have our whole entire vault balanced. Now we're ready to clear the excess stuff that we are no longer probably going to use. We are now only going to save +3s because you can't save all this stuff because it is just going to take so much storage to save it all. So anything that's not a +3 has got to go, except for strength room, because I'm going to have a lot of strength rooms and not so many agility and perception rooms. Okay, so a lot of power generators and not so many food and water generators. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this merc gear. I'm not going to scrap it this early on. I'm going to sell it, much like I do in Fallout 4, because I need the caps more than I need the scrap stuff. Same thing with initiate robes. I'm going to go ahead and just sell all of those. I'm going to get a ton of those, by the way. I've got a cool soldier uniform here. I'm going to keep that. I've got some Republic robes and nightwear, which I'm going to use to couple my people up eventually. So I'm going to keep those as well. And anything else I can get rid of. Now I'm going to go ahead and just utilize some of my people also to hold some of these things that I don't want to accidentally sell. And I got a comedian outfit here, which is great for perception. And then I'm going to go ahead and switch that guy, boom, over to there. And I'm going to take his outfit and again, look over here and say, look, do I have anybody that I can give, instead of a +1 outfit, can I give them a +2? Now what we're doing actually circles totally back. By the way, it's going to circle totally back. Oh, that's a girl. We can't put it on her. It's going to circle back to letting that guy into from the vault door in just a second. I'm going to circle back in that. So if you're wondering, Kismet, why aren't you letting that guy in? We're fixing that problem right now. We don't have enough storage to bring that guy in because he's got a bunch of stuff we want to do. Now we can sell some of that stuff, which we'll talk about also in a second. But basically what we want to do is micromanage the outfits that we have, save the ones we want. Great example is the endurance room ones. We want to keep those. When we get to Nuka-Cola, we will use those. So I'm going to go ahead and give her some of these wasteland gear, right, for her to hold that. Same thing here. Now I'm going to actually switch these guys over to some, if they need anything there, nope, to over whatever they can hold. Now these guys are going to hold some agility ones. These guys are holding all the endurance ones. These guys don't have any outfits at all. So what I'm doing is I'm taking them out of my storage and I'm putting them on my character so that I don't have them taking up room in my storage, right? Because I need that storage for all the new stuff that I'm going to bring in. So same thing here. I'm going to go ahead and just put these guys, I think I'm going to put them in some formal wear for them to hold on to that for me. Now that is going to be mainly for going out to the wasteland as those luck outfits. That's why I'm saving those. All right, now I would say that is looking pretty good. Now we're going to need some more power rooms. We're going to need to extend our other rooms here. And we're also going to need to move all of this stuff here at the bottom actually down. So it's going to cost us a lot of caps to do that. It's going to cost a lot of caps to move all that stuff down. All right, hello, Gator Killer. Great to see you. Welcome. I do remember you, Gator Killer. I do remember you a lot. I appreciate you hanging out in the stream, by the way. Let me go ahead and get in here. By the way, Gator Killer, you are still in my vault 45, by the way, in my original vault 45. And just so you know, Gator Killer, I actually remember and make a note of when anybody presses that follow button. You know that? You press the follow button on July 26th of 2015, almost exactly, actually I think it is exactly 1 year ago, you hit that follow button, and I appreciate it greatly. Thank you so much, Gator Killer. Thanks for hanging out in the stream as well. Always great to see you. Appreciate you chilling out. Appreciate chilling out. And let's see. Darkness says, Kismet, I found a new weapon in Fallout Shelter. It's called the Institute Rifle. Not sure if it's put in with the 1.6 update. It has been put in recently, yes. It is definitely a more recent weapon. Pikachu says, hey, Kismet, I'm doing a mission. Got a quest to explore the vault and listen to this. It was number 45. Oh, really? It was actually a vault 45 in your game. Take a screenshot of that. I want you to take a screenshot of that if you're still there, and send that to me on Twitter. Mysterious Stranger, got him. I didn't even hear him. I just saw him that time and got him. All right, send me a question. I want to see that. If you guys do get a vault 45 thing in your game, apparently it's in there, according to him. Make sure to take a screenshot of that, which you can do with your little screenshot button. If you go into your preferences right here, you can go ahead and turn on your screenshots, which has a little camera in the bottom left corner, which you can't see. Let me go ahead and turn my interface off so you guys can see that. Bloop. There it is, right there below me down there. There's a little screenshot thing. You can take a screenshot. Make sure to send that to me. That would be awesome. And I'll show it on the stream eventually. Okay. Probably not tonight, but another night. Wondered if Kismet will ever answer my question. Well, Crafters, did you put my name in there? Did you put Kiz or Kismet in there, Crafters? If you didn't, then it makes it a little bit tougher for me to find it, but I will go ahead and answer it. Let's see. When does he open lunch boxes? I open them when I am done doing other stuff, and I do it at my own pace. Because here's one thing about streamers is they don't like backseat gaming. They don't like anybody to tell them what to do on the stream unless they ask. Unless they say, hey, what do you guys think I should do or anything. You probably shouldn't go into someone's stream and say, hey, go do this and go do that and go over here and get this power armor and go over there and do that. They consider that to be backseat gaming. Now, it doesn't bother me too much. I don't really care. But I'm just saying, watch out when you're other people's streams, right? Because I don't really care. If people ask me the same question over and over again, they say, Kismet, how old are you? Kismet, why do you have it called Vault 45? It doesn't bother me at all. I don't mind answering the same questions. I don't mind at all. And that comes with maturity. As you get a bit older, you become a bit more patient. You don't have to have like your question answered right that second. You also are not impatient for people to do stuff for you or do what you want them to do. So I suggest just to chill in the channel and have a good time. There's a lot of awesome people in here. I do get sidetracked, and as long as you include Kiz or Kismet in your question, it will actually attach itself to the top of my chat, which means I'm not going to miss it. It's going to be right up there. This way I will respond to you. In fact, I feel that I'm one of the people who looks at the chat more than anybody else. I see some streamers, and this is how they play. And that's how much they interact with their chat. And some people only have like 10 people in their stream too. And they say 0 to their chat, which I think is the biggest detrimental thing. If you want to be a streamer, I think the funnest thing to do is to interact with people in the chat, is to talk with people in the chat. I find that incredibly fun. Now, if I do get busy explaining things, that's the way I do my chat. That's the way I do my stream, is I like to explain things, talk about the reasons why I'm doing stuff in the game, and give special insights that I've learned over the last year to Fallout Shelter to give you guys a boost in your game as well. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get the A-Team going here to defend the vault. Now, we're progressing now. We're killing 2 of them in the vault door instead of just 1. Get them! Come on, let's get that last girl so we can get our first triple kill in the vault door. Once we get to that stage, not quite there. Once we get to that stage, we know that we have passed the kind of beginning part of the vault. And once we can kill all 3 of them, or all 4 of them eventually, in there, we know that we have now taken it to a whole nother level. And she is now croaked. We just got to wait for the event to be over. Oh, plasma rifle. That's one of my favorite weapons. Also a great weapon early on in your vault. All right, Pikachu says, Kismet, the vaults have randomized numbers. They can't be your vault number. They just can't be your vault number. Well, you got my vault number in your vault. I want to see it. Send me a picture. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, and let me turn that screenshot thing back off again. By the way, I'm recording this in complete HD. I'm recording it in 1080 HD, which eventually I will upload it onto my YouTube. I'm going to queue up YouTube tonight like you won't believe. I'm literally going to queue up a terabyte worth of uploading. So 1,000 megabytes am I going to be, or 1,000 gigabytes am I going to be uploading over the next few days. I'm just going to let it run whenever I'm not streaming. So we'll see how it goes. And you will see a lot of stuff start to show up on my YouTube, including entire playthroughs, including this one right now. So there we go. It's DJ Chewy Baka hanging out in the stream. What's up, Chewy Baka? Always good to see ya. Only streamer had a face cam but didn't talk. Yes, I have seen a lot of that. I don't know. That's what I love to do. That's what I love to do in my stream. I love to interact with you guys, though it does require sometimes when I have 200 people in my stream. And I can imagine, you know, if you had 10,000 people in your stream, it'd be pretty hard to keep up with the chat. So that's why I give you guys the extra edge by just, if you put Kiz or Kismet, my name's right down here, super easy. Actually, all you gotta do is type Kiz, K-I-S, and just say K-I-S and then space, hey, I've got this question, or hey, I've got this comment, and it will literally turn red, highlight as all can be in my chat, and attach itself to the top of the chat, and then I can respond to you when I get a moment in between the gameplay. Because I do like to keep my gameplay going as well. Hello, Jet. Thanks for hanging out. Welcome, welcome. I am doing well, Nikahi. Thanks for hanging out. What if someone was born on the same day you streamed for the first time? Well, I tried to stream on the very first time was actually on my birthday, on June 23rd of last year, that I tried to stream seriously. Now, I've streamed since way back in the Justin TV time, way back then, and I used to be under another account called Lord Kismet, but of course they would not let me transition my account from Justin TV because I'd missed the window or whatever to Twitch, so I had to start my whole entire account over again. Of course, I named it after my team, Kismet, of course, _ Ring of Destiny. That is my long time gaming team that I've been with. So there we go, hanging out, doing good. That's why I don't stream. I don't really like talking. I don't mind talking. I like talking. I like hanging out and talking with you guys. I think it's incredibly fun. I think that part of the streaming is the most enjoyable part. And really, I fell in love with streaming when I was playing this game on the stream for the first time, and we started doing the lunchbox thing, where I came up with this idea of this interactive game. Whenever I open a lunchbox, you guys can go and guess what it's going to be. What's my best card going to be? Now, back in those days, I did not have a loyalty system, which I do have now, meaning that the longer you stay in the stream, the more points you accumulate, and you can request songs, and also you have a better chance of getting those sweet things during giveaways. And we're going to do a giveaway tonight during our Fallout 4 stream of a $10 gift card. So make sure to be hanging out. Make sure to be hanging out for that. It'll be my very first giveaway. We will give Revlo a shot. Hopefully it doesn't completely and utterly fail. But such is life, right? If it does, it does. All right, so let's keep going. I love me some Fallout Shelter. So we have moved all that stuff around so we can get our guy in the vault. There we go. Notice how it's not burgundy anymore. Notice we have enough room now to, without having to add storage, because you keep adding storage, it's burning up your caps, it's burning up your power. It's not necessary if you have not equipped all of your people. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and collect. There we go. We've got her coming back. She's got 3 more minutes. Awesome. We've got our IRA Mike, who is absolutely killing. He is my best explorer right now. Better than my character, which I've got out there too. Look, we've got Paul out there. He's been out there 4 hours. He found lots of nice stuff. He's doing great. Of course, we've got my character, Kismet. He's out there doing the job. Not as good as IRA Mike, by the way, who's one of my original Patreon support as well. Sturdy metal armor right there. We just found the recipe for. Awesome. Cool. So we can fashion some of that at some point. So there we go. Oh, I hear the mysterious stranger. Let's go ahead and click on him. There we go. There we go. Thanks at Nightbot, says Jet. Fallout Shelter is on PC. Yes, it is. It's on PC, and it is incredibly well done. It is such a great version of Fallout Shelter. Again, I've been playing Fallout Shelter since June 14th, day 1 of Fallout Shelter. I've played it basically non-stop for the entire time it's been out. I play it both on Android. I have usually 6 vaults going simultaneously, including my longest running vault, Vault 45 on iOS. It has run continuously since day 1. I sustained it all of this time, and it is actually incredibly fun to play. Incredibly fun. But I've created a new Vault 45 here on the PC, and of course we're getting a fantastic start. So again, the things I want to focus on today is basically the 3 types of dwellers you need in your vault. So dweller number 1, of course, is the defense dweller, which we've already talked about. Then, of course, the production dwellers, which in this case is really the 3 top production, right? So as you notice, I also have both defenders and production people in the power room doing 2 things at once, right? So they're both defending and also producing power. Then, of course, I've got my production people who are doing water, production people who are doing the food or agility. Now, eventually, I would actually combine this into one room, into a Nuka-Cola room, and then upgrade it, and then I won't even need these 2 rooms. I will actually not have any of those rooms any longer. But that's over the long run. In the short run, not going to happen. So those are your production people. Now, beyond your production people are your main people who are going to keep your vault going, right? Who are going to do extra things on top of that, right? So those are your people who go out to the wasteland. So your explorers, those are your 3rd types of people, right? Your explorers, or I call them my elite 25 now, because at the beginning of the game, you could literally send everybody in the vault out. I've sent 130 people out to the wasteland and had them come back with over 1 million caps in one single run. Don't believe me? Well, hold on. Let me show you something. Boom! There's the video showing you live on the stream of me doing it right there, and I actually tapped 16,000 times in that video, by the way, to remove all of that stuff I got back from the wasteland. So go ahead and check that out. More raiders. Let's go ahead and get our people very quickly to the vault door and have our defenders, our 18, defend our vault. And so we're going to do that, and then we're going to talk a little bit about our specialty people, who are usually stem packs, rataways, and of course weapons and producing armor. We're going to talk about them in just a minute, but first let's get our A-team. A-team, Mike! Alright, so we got rid of 2 of them. Believe me, he ain't making it past this room. Look how many people I got in here. I got 6 people plus Saltbot later, bro. Now, one of the things I thought of when I was actually just finished my stream from earlier was, you know what they need? They need a robot repair kit. That's what they need to add to the game. And on top of your stem packs and rataways, let's take dude here. Where did he go? Way to the bottom. We're going to go ahead and take dude here and put him in the vault door so we can find him for later. So what they need is they need a robot repair kit so you can repair your people, your Saltbot, like you can your other settlers with stem packs, right? And they should have a button right here that says robot repair kit. So there you go, Bethesda. As the #1 Fallout shelter streamer normally, I'm saying to you, I would love a button right there that was a kit. So future update suggestion. All right. If they're watching. I would hope they watch at least a little. There's that Institute rifle that actually someone was just talking about in the chat. So there we go. We're going to collect that. We can make those. Got that from there. And I hear the mysterious stranger. There he is, hiding in the Overseer's room. Now, if you haven't seen this, this is the new Overseer's room. Notice the desk here. Notice the desk here. Ah, yes, they look very similar. I actually made this in 3D in a program called Maya for my overlay. It's way overkill because Maya also is used in like major motion pictures. It's that program that is incredibly expensive and incredibly high end. But me, I use it just for simple graphics on my stream because I happen to have access to it because I bought it some time ago as being a professional designer. All right, so we got some more people here, but again, notice the red, notice the burgundy. We got to clear some room to get this into the vault. We're going to do that in just a sec. Now, I will stop torturing you all because I know you're all, Kismet, open them lunchboxes. Open them lunchboxes right now. You got lunchboxes down there. I will open them in just a second. Samwell says, Kiz, if you win the giveaway, do you mail it to my address? We will mail it to your email address and let you know to redeem that card. So there you go. This will be the last day you guys see me for a week. We'll be heading out for, some vacation time. Yay, Chewy Baka. Oh, place on the lake. I love the lake. I'm a big fan of the water, whether it's at lake, whether it's at the Colorado River, whether it's down at the beach in California or Florida or wherever, or Venice, the actual Venice Beach, which I lived for a very long time in California, I'm a big fan of anything to do with the water, including sea-doos, boating, boogie boarding, or surfing. In my case, a lot of falling and hitting myself with the surfboard. I was an okay surfer. I was not great at it because I just didn't spend enough time at it, but I did enjoy it. It was very, very fun. So there we go. Locknito says, Kismet, wow, looking back at the video, you really lost a good amount of weight. Keep it up. Thank you, Locknito. That is right. I've lost 35 pounds. How did I lose 35 pounds? I'll give you the quick way. What I did first, stop drinking soda. Stop drinking soda, but I didn't give up soda. I just stopped drinking it for a while, and I went to water and then OJ, or orange juice, which I really enjoy. So I have those instead. Went about 4 weeks without, very hard the very first 3 or 4 days, especially when other people around you are drinking soda. But then I lost 10 pounds. Then I went through and I used my Epic cup, which I don't have in front of me. I'll use my little cup, but I have my big giant Epic cup, which is as big as my head. So I used to have M&Ms in here. I ate all the M&Ms. And then what I did instead, I put grapes in there. I love green grapes. They're seedless. They're so good, and they are very good for you. So instead of eating M&Ms, I started eating grapes and strawberries. And so good. And I found they're just as good as candy to me. They're just as good as candy. They're a great substitute for candy. So you know what happened? Another 4 weeks go by, lost another 10 pounds, down 20 pounds. That's right. And then I said, you know what? I've fooled around all of this time. I have not taken any time to learn about food. I kept saying I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to learn it tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Well, guess what? 25 years later of saying I'm going to do it tomorrow, I finally did. I said, today is the day. I'm going to learn about food. I'm going to go and I'm going to start doing juicing. Now, I found this guy called Joe Cross who has this video called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And the reason why I liked him, not because it was a diet or anything like that, I liked when people think of things in a different way. Now in this, what he thinks about fat or the stuff, if you've got a lot of bit of overweight, he said it in this way. He says that you're not actually fat, you just have a lot of extra stored up energy, which is totally true because that's how your body works, right? Your body will store all that extra energy in a famine time. It'll keep all that extra fat or all that extra energy with you so that when you don't have any food, you can use your stores of extra energy when you need it. So all you need to do is go out there and use up that extra energy. You need to use it up by reducing the amount of calories you're taking in, and you need to go to the gym or just go out for a walk. I used to walk 15 minutes every day, 3 times a day, and I've lost weight doing that as well. So I go out for walks, I go to the gym 3 days a week, and I've now lost an additional 15 pounds. So that's 35 pounds over the span of just a few months, just from a little bit of effort. Now, it wasn't easy, and eventually when you see my Kismet IRL channel, you'll see it wasn't easy. You'll see it wasn't easy. There's a lot of mistakes. I fail a lot there, but I give myself enough room in my life to make mistakes, to fail. And you're going to see me make mistakes here in the vault too. I'm going to put stuff in the wrong place. I'm going to make a mistake. But okay, it's okay to make mistakes in your life. Everybody who's ever lived has made a mistake. Everyone who is ever going to live is going to make a mistake. And anybody who tells you different is pulling the wool over your eyes, right? Everybody makes mistakes. It's okay. Give yourself enough freedom in your life to make a mistake or two. That's how you learn, right? That's how you learn. Now, I'm going to tell you that I've made a lot of mistakes here in Fallout Shelter at the very beginning. My first 4 or 5 vault was a complete and utter disaster. They were absolutely destroyed. I thought I could just go as fast as I possibly could and just build it up as fast as possible to try to get to maximum, right? Well, that was the worst thing I could do. Because slower is faster. If you take your time, if you build up your vault in stages, you will be able to succeed at managing your vault. All right, and that's what I'm doing in mine. I'm showing you the different stages in which I build up my vault. Now again, now we're here. I've talked about the 3 types of dwellers. There's the defenders, there's your production people who are in your food, water, and in your power. And then, of course, there is your wasteland people out in the wasteland that you go and send, your explorers. And then there's also kind of a group of specialty people who I kind of consider part of that 3rd group, your explorers and your specialty people, which is the people who do your stem packs and rataways, and then now the people who do your weapons and also your armor. So there we go. So thank you, Lognito. Thank you for those kind words. I am trying very hard to work on my health. For those that don't know, I have sleep apnea and also vertigo. It is pretty bad. If at any time I do get too much vertigo, I could at any point just go. But that'd be very entertaining for you guys. I'll be all passed out on the stream. That would be very entertaining. I'm sure the chat would go wild, and then you guys would record this and put it up on YouTube and make me into a viral video. I'm sure, but I'm going to try to avoid that as much as possible. Now I'm going to take what you said there, Lognito, and I'm going to put it in my nice thing that people say to inspire me every single day. Thank you so much. King Lee posted, Kismet, this is weird. Kismet got attacked by raiders, then I needed to net up and he got attacked by raiders. Yeah, sometimes, especially when you're in survival mode, they are relentless. The raiders, they will constantly attack you all the time. Now we may play a little bit of survival mode. I wanted to play a little bit earlier, some survival mode, but we didn't have enough time. We may play a little bit of survival mode here while we're waiting for our vault to do stuff later on. Okay? But I find at this stage, there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do in the vault. Max Troy, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. So yes, what I did is I went to juicing. I stopped eating all the storm feed. I'm a steak and potatoes guy. I'm not a vegetarian. I'm not a vegan. I am not that guy. In fact, I didn't even know what kale was. I went into the store. It says to buy some kale. I don't know what it looks like. I never tried to get it. My wife is an incredible cook. She has cooked for the last 25 years. And is kind of the main food person in the house, not me for sure. So she has been doing all of that. So I said, no, I've got to take that over myself. My head's going to cut off here. Let me go ahead and put me up a little bit higher there. There we go. So I said, that's it. I'm going to learn it for myself. And that's what you need to do. You need to be in control of your finances, and you need to be in control of your health. You need to be in control of it. Nobody else should be in control of it other than you. Right? Otherwise, you give over the power to somebody else. But you want to take all that power for yourself, right? You want to have the power over your health. I know I spent basically a year and a half going to 11 different doctors. 11. And it cost me a fortune, by the way. An absolute fortune. Actually, all of my money that I had basically saved in my retirement, I had spent trying to solve this problem. And you know what happened? Nothing. It basically did not get solved. So I said, that's it. I'm going to take the power back for myself, and I'm going to solve this problem myself, because I'm a great problem solver. That's what I've done in graphic design. It is probably one of my best things that I do. So I said, that's it. I'm going to find a way of solving my own health problem. At least I'll be less miserable if I can, learn to take care of myself, right, with my own health. And that's what I've been doing, and it's been actually progressing quite well. Actually, it's amazingly simple once you get started. Once you get past that first week or two where you're seriously going through like caffeine withdrawals, where you're going through all that, you want a pizza and you want a cake and you want candy and you want all that stuff. The first couple weeks are the toughest, especially when other people are eating like, cake in front of you and they're having like their soda and they're having all the things that you want. Those are the toughest weeks, right? But once you get past that, you start to feel better. You're not so weighed down anymore. You've burnt off all that extra energy that you've stored up, that you've been holding on to, and you feel so much better. Then it gives you more momentum to keep going. And momentum is what it's all about. You build up some momentum and you keep going. So both in real life, building up momentum for your health, and then also building up momentum here in games. See how I transition there? I do pretty good in my transitions, by the way. I hope you guys appreciate those. So then, same thing in games. You're building momentum, right? You start with your small vault, you build it up a little bit. Then you start to expand. Then you add your training rooms. Then you're adding now your stem packs, and you've got your radaway rooms. And now you're starting with your crafting rooms. And you're starting to expand until you expand all the way down, and you're just making so many caps at once that you can make this big, awesome vault and sustain it. And that's where we're going right now. And we are going to go ahead and work now on our people down here in the corner. So speaking of people who do specialty jobs, we're going to go ahead and click here, and we're going to look around, and we're going to see, okay, is there anybody, oh, we got some people we can rename there. Is there anybody who should be in another room? Right here I've got IR. I stands for intelligence, R stands for radaways, or radaway room. These guys need to be right here in the radaway room. So I'm going to go ahead and find my radaway guys. By the way, if they're not doing anything, if you've already at max radaways, they should be in the training room, which is where I've got them right now. And we're going to put them over there. Again, and this is what I like to do in my stream. I like to impart my things I've learned over the last year. I think people enjoy it. I've got 3,500 followers to show for it. and a lot of awesome people, which you are welcome to say hello to, who hang out in my stream. That is my style. That's the way I like to stream. If you're going to be a streamer, I would find your style and do you. And very much in the beginning, if you're getting into streaming for making money, I'm just going to tell you, a very slim chance that you're going to be making any money. Basically, all the money that I get for the stream, any donations, just go right back into it. I don't make a dime. It doesn't go to me at all. It is part of the company. It goes in here and is just for streaming, so I can reinvest some more cool stuff I can give away to you guys. Or in this case, I'm trying to get enough to get me over to get me to TwitchCon, so I can meet some of you guys, so I can meet some other streamers there. That would be incredibly fun. I would love to do that. That would be the ultimate, I think, in my Twitch mission here, Twitch journey. More ghouls. All right, let's go ahead and get our defenders in here. I'm gonna go ahead and swap out our other defenders. Like so. Now, I have not upgraded my vault door on purpose because I want them to get in there and I want them to die as quick as possible. I suggest not to do that first. Let's get our A-team on the job. Wow, took them ghouls out quick. All right, A-team for the win. Got that going on. When I start streaming one day, can you make me a 3D spinning Pokeball? There you go, Pikachu. Actually, I do not make graphics for other people anymore. Because of my medical conditions, both my sleep apnea, which at any moment I could go to sleep and die. I could just go to sleep and that would be it. And believe me, that changes your perspective on the world. And that's how come I changed my health, is because I had no other reason. I had no other option. I either changed my health, or I lived the rest of my life miserable, or I died. So don't let it go that long, by the way. Don't let it go that long in your life. Make sure to take care of your health. The two most important things, other than love the person you're with, is, of course, your finances and, of course, your health. Make sure to take care of those things in your life. Those are the things that I've learned. Now, again, it's your life. You make your life decisions. It's all on you. You do whatever you want to do. But those are my suggestions. Those are my suggestions, what I need to do in my life. Hopefully, it helps someone else in theirs. Will the email send in addresses to our accounts? Don't worry, we'll talk about all that stuff when it's time. Scuba diving, have you done that too at Kismet? Well, let's find Scuba Diving's chat in here. I don't want to miss it. Let's talk to Scuba Diving here. Scuba Diving. Let's see. Where you at, bro? Where you at, Scuba Diving? Wait a minute and see if I can find him. I know there's a mysterious stranger, but I'm going to just ignore him. I do not see it. I do not see it. Say, scuba diving, have you done that at Kismet? I don't know what scuba diving was trying to say. There's someone named scuba diving in here. Nikki says, yeah, do it. Coop says, hey, Kismet, and hi to chat. Hello, hello. Boom, and I don't see scuba diver saying anything, actually. I don't see him saying anything. If you do have a question or comment for me, make sure to put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. You don't have to put the @Kismet_Ring of Destiny. You don't have to do all of that. If you just simply put KIS, you say, hey Kiz, and then comma, question, or comment, it'll actually attach itself to the top of my chat. I'll be able to respond to you. All right, and thanks, Nikki. I don't know what scuba diving was trying to say. You can go ahead and put it in the chat again. Make sure to put my name so I know you're talking to me. Chewy says, Kismet, can you explain what dwellers are best to send to the vault, out of the vault? I'm slowly learning that you get better stuff with dwellers with different stats. That's right. We're going to talk about those in more detail in just a minute. I will circle back to that, okay? We'll talk about people in the wasteland in just a minute. How do you change the difficulty on Fallout Shelter? Right when you create the vault, that's when you either put it in survival mode at the very top, or you just leave it in normal mode. It only has two modes, normal mode and survival mode. There's a checkbox right when you create the vault. If you've already created your vault, I don't think there is a way to switch your current vault. So there we go. Just says, Kismet, what do you think of the new Quest update? I'm sure you have answered it already. I don't mind answering it again. I think it's awesome. I think it's incredibly good. I think they've added something very, very fun to the game that I really enjoy. Now, I've missed some of the quests there early. You know what? If a whole bunch of things are happening in your vault, you've got to prioritize things just like in your life. You've got to prioritize the things that are most important. For me, resources are king. Resources are always the most important thing to work on first. Everything else, lunch boxes down there, people standing outside the vault door, people who are standing around in training, all that stuff is less important than the sustainability of my vault. That is always number one. Number two then is making sure all the people are in the right rooms. And then of course number three would be then all the exterior, like people standing outside the vault, those boxes over there, etc. etc. Those are least important. Okay? And that's how you keep your vault going for as long as I have, for over a year. That is like 360 plus days, right? 370, 380 days, I think, by now. That's a long time. That's a really long time to keep any vault going, especially if you're playing it every single day. Timmy says, hey, I'm thinking about changing my name. Should I? It's up to you, man. It's up to you. It's your name. You can do whatever you want, right? Go for it. I like your name, Timmy. A little South Park for you guys there. Have you done any scuba diving, Kismet? Oh, is that what it was? Scuba diving. I have done snorkeling. I have not done scuba diving. I've done snorkeling in Hawaii, by the way. I'm actually wearing my Hawaii shorts, which you can't see right now, that actually came from Hawaii. They traveled over 4,000 miles from Hawaii all the way here to East Tennessee with me. Hawaii is my favorite place in the world. It is beautiful, beautiful there. Very specifically, the Kauai Island. It is so incredibly beautiful. I wish I was there right now, but then of course I probably wouldn't be streaming. But of course, if I could have the best of both worlds, I would live in Hawaii and I could invite all of you guys over and we would have an incredibly great gaming party where we would play some Fallout Shelter, we would play some Fallout 4, and if I'd won that $500 million from the lotto, we'd be doing that right now, by the way. We'd all be doing that. We'd all be chilling out in Hawaii having a great time. And I'd have just basically a convention center built for us all to play games in. And I'd invite people over. That would be the big ultimate dream. But those are the pie-in-the-side dreams for when you win the lotto, right? Everybody's got those lotto dreams, right? The dreams you dream of, like, hey, if I won $25 million or $500 million, what would I do? That's what I would do. I would set up a bunch of games, man. I would set up a whole bunch of gaming stations, and we would play. We would play, and we'd have a great time. We'd have a great time. But there we go. For now, I've got to scrape my pennies together just to get to TwinchCon. So I've got to get those two pennies together and find that dime and find that dollar, and you know, I'm in that stage again in my life, which I started that stage when I was in my teens, my late teens. Then I was very successful as a graphic designer. Then of course I got very ill, and of course I spent all my money to try to not be ill anymore, which of course only 2 out of my 11 doctors did any good. And now I'm at the point where, hey, I'm going to do just what I love, and I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't care what anybody says or anybody thinks. I'm going to do what I wake up every day and want to do in my life. Right? Right. Because at any moment I could go to sleep and never wake up. Changes your perspective on your life. All that other petty stuff that you worried about when you were young, it all is wiped away. All is wiped away. How long have I been following? Asked before my phone died. Hayden Davies, let's go look. Let's go look. Let's see. Hayden Davies, you have followed me July 6th of 2015. That's when you followed me, man. And I appreciate that follow, and I appreciate your loyalty and coming into the stream all the time and hanging out a big, big way. I totally do. Thank you so much. King Leopold said, Kismet, everything you say, Timmy. I think you're talking to me because my name is Tim. King Leopold, Timmy. I don't know. It's one of the only things I know about South Park. I have only seen a few episodes of it. I'm not like a fan where I watch all of those ones. I'm usually playing games instead of watching those kind of shows. But I do think that's pretty funny when he says that. He goes, Timmy. It's just funny because I've known a lot of Tims in my life as well, which is pretty funny. There we go. And again, notice I'm collecting resources, and there we go. Okay, so we kind of catch up there. Flaming says, in Fallout 4, I was building a tower in survival mode, and at the end, I dropped and died, losing all the time making it. I'm with you, Flaming. I've actually done that live on the stream more than a few times. Everybody in the stream knows, oh yeah, that time Kismet, he was building something for like 30 minutes, and then he fell to his death, or he backed off or something, or a mob killed him, or he did something dumb, and then he died, and then he had to build it all the time. But I find the second time you build it, it comes out even better. It comes out even better than the first time. So if you look at it in a positive way, I'm going to build it even faster and better the second time. And usually it does. Usually it comes out much better. Okay, so again, we're going to work with our outfits, and I will get to these boxes. I will get to them. I need to get my people in here. So now, as you guys saw, I'm going to go ahead and start reducing these kind of common outfits that I'm no longer going to save. If they're just ones, I'm now going to start to sell those, and I'm going to speed up. I'm going to sell those. Don't need them. These right here, these combat arms, I'm going to keep those right now because I'm going to add some power rooms. This soldier uniform, I'm going to find somebody to give that to. Who do I want to give it to? Maybe somebody in here, just so they look cool. Right here. Boom. And I think the girl's the one that gets the commander outfit. Soldier uniform, yep. And there we go. And this guy actually, his is strength 2 and endurance 2, so I'm going to leave him in that. So there we go. And we're going to expand our power here in just a minute as well. And we'll have to put some of these people into power. And we've got our Radaways going again. We've only got 4 people, though, in Radaways. Let's see if we've got our other RR people. Now, notice, again, I have them all like specialty names. They all have like different symbols and letters in the front. That is my kind of coding system I use to find my dwellers and what they're supposed to be doing. Like right here, IR should be in there. And then the same thing here, another IR I just saw. Let's get them and let's pull them out of there. There we go, Nicotonus going over here. So that's going to pull them out of this room up here. And then I'm going to substitute somebody else into this room, like so. And when they show up down here, I'm going to go ahead and take her actually out of that room, out of that now. That's not going to help. I'll put her in, let's put her in Put her in just her vault suit. And then when that person finally gets running up here, it's a long way to go because I don't have an elevator there to keep my death claws from going through my vault. She's actually getting a little bit happier. She's like, yay, I get to go into another room. We'll go with that soldier outfit. And there we go. So we still got enough people to do the power. But we've also filled in the rest of our Radaways. Now our Radaways are going to go a bit faster. We've got max stem packs right now, so we don't need the people who are in stem packs. Whenever you hit max stem packs, pull your people out of there. There's no reason to be producing stem packs. Put them back into training. That's what I'm going to do. Put them in training. Now I'm either going to put them in intelligence to start, or I'm going to put them in endurance. I start my people, all the people who are going to be in the power rooms, strength, then endurance. All the people in perception or water room, they're going to go perception room, and then they're going to go endurance. You can probably know exactly what I'm going to say the next one. Agility room, the food room. Agility training first, and then into endurance. Then after that, I will probably put them either perception, agility. I'll switch them around based on what I need. All right, now why do I do endurance so quick or early on? That's because as they're leveling, the higher their endurance, the more hit points they're getting while they're leveling. All right, we got that. Now let's see how much room we have free. 7 slots there. Oh, I hear the mysterious stranger again. So again, look how many things are going on simultaneously when you get your vault kind of going a little bit. You got a lot of stuff going on simultaneously. Now let's click this girl again. All right. Now what I can do here also is I can actually sell some of this stuff. I can sell this gun right here. Now later on in the game I will do that, but early on I don't do that. The reason why is because they're actually achievements for getting so many weapons, for getting so many items, for scrapping so many items, for selling so many items. So you actually want to keep your items first. Another Kismet tip for you. You want to keep your items so you can do those objectives, not just sell them here. Though this is a really great feature and I really, really like it. Before they had added those objectives in there, this is what I would do. I would clear them right here. I just click right here. Now it's going to go ahead and sell it for 10 caps, and then all of it gets sold, and this way I need less storage to bring it in. But right now, we need more storage. So again, we're going to go in. We cleared out all the excess outfits. Now it's time to clear out all the excess weapons. Enhanced BB gun, junk. I'm going to sell it. Scope 44, good weapon early on. I'm going to go ahead and keep it anything, and I've set my bar now. My bar has got to be 3 or higher for me to save it on this side. Right? So if it says 1 through 3, I'll save it. But if it's 2 or if it's 1, I'm going to sell it. So right here, I'm going to sell. Now it's out of there. Now I've got some weapons here. I've got 4 other weapons that I can put down. I'm sure I have some people who don't have weapons. So let's go through and let's go ahead and work on our next room. And we're going to give them some kind of better weapons. And we also got a quest to do it. Awesome. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade them. There's a 3-4 for them. And another 3-4. And then here, he's already got a 2, but we'll give him a 3-4. Now, I usually go based on the room, right? I'll go do the top room first, my defenders, and then I'll work my way down. Yay! More caps. And I'll work my way down. Eventually, everybody in the vault will have a weapon. Now, this weapon is kind of low level, the 1-2s. But I'm going to keep those for right now because I don't have a quest to sell them right now. At least I don't think so. Let's see. Sell 27 weapons or outfits. Now I get it. Now I get it. That's funny. We're also trying to do this one earlier. For some reason, I was getting terrible RNG. The mole rats would not spawn, so we had to finally give it up. So vault fires. We can do that one as well. I'll show you how to do that later. We're going to use our little room down here in the corner for that, which is basically my quest. Now, we've cleared some more. Let's go ahead and see if we can get her in the vault now. See if we can get her in the vault. Still so close. Look at that collect button. How many more do we need? 3 more slots. So again, let's go in and look. Outfits, we could sell 3 more outfits, or weapons, we could sell 3 more weapons. We just don't have the ability to do it. And I don't want to get rid of any more of my outfits, so I'm going to go ahead and again find anybody who doesn't have an outfit and give them something. Let's give him some nightwear. We had a girl over here who had room. Some battle armor. Again, I'm trying to save those caps so I don't have to burn them on storage. I find storage to be the most useless room typically in the game, very early on. Here's the mysterious stranger again, and I'm looking for anybody else who doesn't have an outfit. I don't see anybody else. I think everybody's got one. Oh, in the vault door. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, and I think that's it. I think that's the best we can do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually have to sell something out of this list. So the thing I probably want to sell the most is this, because I've already probably gotten this rusty pistol before. So I'm going to go ahead and just say, there we go. And look, we got a sports fan outfit recipe from her. We'll collect that. Nice. And then we got a whole bunch of stuff from her as well. I'm going to put her in the vault door. Actually, let's go ahead and put her in a room here. Let's put her in the strength room. Let's put dude in the strength room. He's just been standing around there. Let's go ahead and remove her radiation as well. There we go. All of her radiation is gone. And we'll go ahead and get her in there. All right. So again, I've tortured you long enough. Now we're going to go ahead and do some lunch boxes. Samwise says, Kiz, I thought you were going to play Star Wars. I was going to try to play Star Wars, Samwell, but you know what's happening right now? The Star Wars Celebration, which I didn't know. So I went in and I was going to play some Star Wars, but they basically will not let me log in. Now, why they won't let you log in? Why they have some sort of Star Wars celebration going on? It makes no sense to me. I cannot log in the game. I cannot get into Star Wars The Old Republic. So I said, you know what? Since I can't play with my team, which is a huge bummer because I would like to play with them today. That is usually my day. I hang out with them. But they will not let me. So if I can't do that, I might as well play some Fallout Shelter. At least I don't have to just say, oh, sorry, I'm not going to stream, right? I would rather just give you guys some bonus content, do a little Fallout Shelter while we're waiting for Star Wars to come back on again. I'll probably play that tomorrow when it comes back online. They're going to come out with another expansion, by the way, for Star Wars The Old Republic. That's what they're announcing right now. I read up on it while I was trying to get it to work. So that's what's going on. So right here, I don't have any lunchboxes to open, so we're not going to play the lunchbox game. Basically, I just got 2 rewards, a pet and the Mr. Handy. On top of the Mr. Handy I already have. I got them just from lunchboxes. I did not buy them at all. All right. Woo, we got another kitty. What kind of kitty is it? Oh, I think it's that baby kitty again. +1 child specials again. Oh, Chloe, the cat. Cool. And a Mr. Handy. I love that noise. That's my favorite noise to hear when you open it up, isn't it? Isn't that a great noise to hear when you open it? Such a great music stab. All right, and there's Mr. Handy. Let's get him in there. Now, I already have a Mr. Handy, and his name is Saltbot. Saltbot is the one that monitors my chat, aka Nightbot, and he's currently hanging out right here. Now, again, the Mr. Handys, they have 3 functions. 1, collect your resources. 2, defend your vault. And 3, go out to the wasteland and find you some caps. Now, since I've already got Saltbot here, I'm going to go ahead and move him down where he can help collect my resources. I'm going to put him right here on this level. He'll also help defend down there. Now, you can only have one Mr. Handy per level, and if you're going to use Mr. Handy, eventually you want your stuff to be horizontal and not vertical, right? You want them to be straight across. And you'll see me start to do that when I start to work on the next level of power and stuff way down here at the bottom. All right. Oh, and I hear Mysterious Stranger again. He shows up a lot. He's just like giving me caps like nobody's business. All right, and we'll bring this guy in, and we're going to give him a new name. We're going to call him Defense. You guys ever seen that show, Falling Down? You know what that's from. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and put him at the top level, and he will be my defense bot. He's going to go ahead and guard the vault against attackers. Okay, so Cellbot here is going to go back and forth and collect to here. I actually went over there before I clicked on it. Of course, he's very cosmetic, really, because I can collect stuff better, and my settlers go out, they get more caps than he does, and all of my people defend my vault better than he does. And he costs a lot of caps to actually revive, but he's kind of cool to have in your vault. He's kind of cool. I don't know. He's just fun. He's a fun thing. It's not a really... If you get those and you try to pay to win, they are not really that valuable. Though they do help you collect your resources, which is nice. But I think it's not that big of an advantage, really. I think it's more cosmetic than anything else. Okay, and let's go ahead and look at how we're doing over here on stem packs and rataways. We've got plenty of stem packs, but not enough rataways. What's the deal here? What's the holdup, people? And we've got an infestation. We're going to go ahead and pull a couple people over here, see if they can get it in time. She does not have a weapon. Got a weapon now! Ha ha ha! Get them! Get them suckers! Nice. Now she just brought in some more weapons from the wasteland, which you guys just saw. And again, we're going to sweep across here and just... Oh, we got a rusty laser pistol, though. We're going to go ahead and put that up here. We're going to swap people out here as our defenders. He's got a 13, which is pretty nice. We've got a 5.9 there. Do we got anything better? We got a 7. But not better than a 5.9. He's got a 7, which is good. I like these laser pistols early on. 5.6, the 7 is better. What's he's got? He's got a 6.7, which is perfectly acceptable. And she's got a 4.5, but I've got a 5.7 here. By the way, notice that I have it sorted. I have it sorted by stats. So some of the best weapons are going to be at the top. So we're going to do a 5.7 for her. And again, these are all my defenders. Eventually, you'll see me put 4 ladies in here and 6 guys over there. These will be my Kismet Angels, and that will be my A team. And then Chloe needs a weapon. Give her a nice sawed-off shotgun. Again, this is my goal right now, is to give them lots of nice weapons. The best of weapons I give him. I give him a 6 weapon, and we'll give him... So we got a 4.6 there, a 5.6. A 5.6 is actually a better weapon, less range. There we go. There we go. Now I was hoping to get a different pet that I could use in the wasteland, but I didn't. I got a cat, which is basically for when my settlers are born. You can see here we got +1 child, +1 child. I've got 2 of them now, Chloe and Tigger, or Tiger. So I'm going to give them just the 2 ladies randomly in this particular thing. There we go. Now we got 2 kitty cats. Look at them. Oh, they're so cute. What are the chances of getting 2 exactly the same cats in one vault? That's pretty low chance, I would think. And those are the only 2 pets that I've got other than my parrot. And I've gotten those all from both lunchboxes and quests in the wasteland. All right. Got that going. Now what we want to do is we want to send our people back to the wasteland. We don't want them sitting around in our vault too much. And these guys are taking a really long time to make stem packs. So what I'm going to do is swap them out. I'm going to drag all my people back out of intelligence here to try to speed up a bit making those stem packs. And I'm going to take all the rest of these guys and put them in training so they'll be stronger the next time I put them away in rataways here. Just let them sit in there and train up a bit. Okay, now I've pulled all those guys out. I've moved these guys. Now notice how I moved them over here first. I could have dragged them across here and they would start to swap it out, but I find it a little bit harder to move everybody doing it that fashion. I think it's a bit easier to drag all 6 of them out, drag these 6 up here, and then drag those 6 down. That's a lot easier in the long run. All right, so we're good there. We've opened up the Mr. Handy in the cat, and we are looking good. Looking good. Now our next thing we need to do, of course, is get our weapon back to being built here. We've got some people just standing around in the lunchroom. We're going to go ahead and drag all of them in here like so. Okay, now we've also got some other people up here who have grown up. And we're going to go ahead and drag them down in here. She's got agility 4. He's got agility 2. This guy's actually better than someone who's already in there. Is this guy better? That guy's better by 2. So we're going to drag him in there and drag all the people who are less important, or people who don't have as good agility, out of there so that we can maximize making this weapon. And right now it's making a rusty laser pistol. It's going to take 1 hour and 36 minutes now that I put all those people in there. And after that time, we'll then, of course, get ourselves that. Oh. Now we could also finish it by using a Nuka-Cola. Nuka-Cola Quantum. We could click it right now and just finish that weapon and get it instantly if we wanted to. But I'm going to save my Nuka-Colas for right now. I'm not in that much of a hurry to get that weapon. Now let's go ahead and see now how long is this going to take. 1 minute and 42 seconds, which is awesome. Now what I'm going to do is wait for that 1 minute and 42 seconds to run out. And then I'm also going to upgrade this room to maximum so that I can get a lot of rataways in one cycle from this particular room. Okay, look at that, she upgraded already. Let's go ahead and see everybody else here. Let's see how long they're going to take. This person's ready there, upgraded. All right, got a higher intelligence. This guy's about 1 hour. She's 4 hours, 4 hours. Now, by the way, if you leave them in training while you're not playing, that 4 hours will transpire. And when you come back to your vault, you let it go 4 hours, but without even playing the game, have it totally off. When you come back, boom, that will be all ready to run. They'll be all leveled up. All right. And there we go. I think we've got that all squared away. So let's talk about the wasteland. I know for people who asked me earlier about the wasteland, they are wondering what the deal is. Now, when you send people to the wasteland, each of their stats has a different effect. So I have endurance on this particular outfit. That means they're going to stay out they're going to take less damage, they can stay out in the wasteland longer. Their intelligence is going to help them find stuff, right? Like different items in the wasteland. Luck is going to help them find more caps, right? Now agility is going to help them take less damage, dodge, hit it better. Same thing with perception, be able to hit more, have a higher critical chance of hitting people. And then of course strength is going to do more damage. Those are what those do in the wasteland. Those are what all the stats are for in the wasteland. So there you go. There you go. Now you know. Now you are informed. Well, you thought I forgot to, and I didn't. So there we go. Kismet, I thought you were going to play Star Wars. I answered that question. Hey, Paul, welcome. And hey, Fallout fan, thanks for hanging out. Kiz, which special would you start working on first? I work on the special that is for that room. So strength, agility, perception. I always work on those first so I can get a boost in my production. So I can literally run like 2 or 3 rooms worth of production out of one room. Out of one room. And that's why you'll see me work on the vault a lot more than trying to rush to 200 dwellers. I've already had 200 dwellers a bunch of times. It's not really that big a deal to me right now. Uh-oh. Yep, not going to be able to get somebody in there in time. Not going to get there in time. It's going to spread. It spreads very, very quickly, by the way, in the PC mode. So just be ready for it. Let me go ahead and pull down some peeps down here to help out. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Pull some people down who've got some nice weapons. And of course, notice there that Saltbot helped out with the defense. I can also pull down the defense bot and have him help out with it. Right here. Of course, I don't want nobody to die. If nobody dies, I get the benefit of these guys on my quest. See, there we go. All right. And if we get that done, we get another pet. And also, we sell so many weapons, we get 880 caps, which is very nice. Very, very nice. All right. So what do we want to do next? So right now, you say you're in elite equilibrium here, right? You're in equilibrium. You're waiting for some rataways. Or you're waiting for somebody to come back from the wasteland. What else should you do? I say questing, which is new, by the way, or I like to do the objectives. Those are how I really build up my vault very, very well. I do not buy lunchboxes. I bought 0 of them. I bought 0. So work on the ones that are most important for those rooms first. Then work on endurance. Then work on perception. on pretty much everybody other than the people you've already leveled to perception. And then go luck, and then everything else. So, main stat of whatever room they're in, endurance, perception, or luck. You go luck next, by the way. You can go, say, strength, endurance, luck, perception, or perception, endurance, luck, or agility, endurance, luck, perception. Those would be the way I would suggest for those 3 rooms in that order, in that very specific order. There you go. Assassin said, Kismet, have you ever heard of XCOM 2? I have definitely heard of it. One of my favorite games for character customization, at least a funny story I built myself into the game. Open mission, my character disappeared, but several missions later I had to rescue a VIP, and the VIP was me. I found it quite funny. There you go. That is pretty awesome. That is awesome. That's a great gameplay mechanic. Welcome, X-Pinger. Thanks for hanging out in the chat. Pikachu says, Kismet, Agent Mr. Handy, really strong. Well, he seems really strong, but he dies and costs a lot to restore. Mr. Handy is quite awesome, aka my Saltbot in defense. Thanks for hanging out, though. Thanks for hanging out in the chat. Xpring says PC specs, computer, GTX 580. Really? Yes, really, and it works fantastic. I'm not trying to impress anybody in here. I'm not trying to say, look, I have the most expensive video card in the world. I am past that stage in my life. I don't need to impress anybody. If it works, use it. That's what I say. Now, of course, if NVIDIA wants to sponsor me, or if somebody wants to donate me a brand new 1080, I'll be all for it. I'm not going to refuse it. I'm not going to be a snob about it. But if you don't have the money for it, number one, and number two, it works just fine, and I've been using it all this time because I have a custom-built PC, which runs beautifully, by the way. I get 100 frames per second in most games at high resolution. So, and for me, the graphics is only cool at the beginning. Later on, it's the mechanics and the gameplay that I enjoy, right? So really, graphics is not the most important thing to me. Like when I'm playing Star Wars The Old Republic, my team, I could play it at 5,000 by 4,000 resolution on my iMac over here if I really want to do high resolution, if I wanted to, right? Or I could play here on my custom PC, which is a lot more fun to play on, at 100 frames per second on my card, and it'll be just fine. Just fine, right? Because the graphics is not the most important thing later in the game. Like the beginning, you're like, oh, the graphics are awesome, it's amazing, I love it, it's so great. I get all this effects, and I get all this fog effects, and I get all this stuff, which is really cool when I'm in Fallout 4, where I get a lot of fog effects, I can play in a high resolution, doesn't matter. Later in the game, I'm not even looking at the graphics. You know what I'm looking at? Okay, how much copper do I have? How much circuitry do I have? Now, what do I need to do over here? What do I need to do to build this? How do I build up my defenses? Well, I got to build a Kismet kill box to defend it. By the way, Bethesda, you would incredibly blow my mind if I could add a Kismet kill box right here at the top of it. I'm just saying, I don't know, if I get to a big enough streamer for Fallout and for Fallout Shelter, and they added like a Kismet kill box out there, oh my gosh, I would lose my mind. I would absolutely lose my mind. Imagine that, guys. Imagine that if they put an update through just for me, because I've been streaming Fallout so long, and I'm normally number one in Fallout Shelter, normally number one in Fallout 4 as well, and they added a Kismet kill box to Fallout Shelter. Wouldn't that be awesome? Or add my name in Fallout 4, add the word Kismet, so when I'm talking to Cogsworth, he'll say, hey, Kismet, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That would be amazing, too. They put 300 names in, but they forgot mine. I can't believe it. I can't believe they forgot my name. And I've been playing their product for quite some time now, since day one, since November. I've been playing Fallout 4, and since June of last year, I've been playing Fallout Shelter nonstop and streaming them the whole time. All right, let's keep going. We got all that done. I've told you a lot of my best tips on organizing, putting what kind of grouping you want to put your people at, all that kind of cool stuff as well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to work on expanding our vault, right? Extending it on so that we can get more rooms down here, including our room here for making armor. I'm going to put it right here this time, and I'm going to actually put over here some more training for luck in just a bit. All right, I really don't like that zooming in. Another thing, Bethesda, if you're watching, please make a thing where I can turn that zooming on. And I've asked for that for over a year. If they could just put auto zoom and put a little slider here so I can click that off so it doesn't auto zoom into stuff every time, or auto zoom out, or auto zoom in, or move me all over the place. It is very irritating when you're doing gameplay. It's a little bit of irritating. In the beginning, I can understand why. It's because you're trying to train people on where to find stuff. But if I want to go to that event, I'll just go to it. I need an option to turn that off so that when I'm in here and I'm healing somebody or I'm gearing them up and an event goes on somewhere else, I can hear it. I'm fine. I'll go check it out in a second. But I don't want to be pulled away because it could cause me, these people to die, or it could cause my people to die, or whatever it is. It's just kind of irritating that it yanks you away from what you're doing. It's kind of like Preston Garvey, who gives you quests without your permission, right? If you made Preston Garvey in Fallout 4 have an option that popped up and says, do you want to take this quest? No. I'll get it later, Preston. I'll come back to you, bro. I'll back you up. But I don't want to automatically take the quest. That's the problem with Preston. Now, I like Preston. I think he helps the little guy. He's actually one of my favorite dwellers, also here in Fallout Shelter, along with Piper. And of course, Three Dog, my most favorite in Fallout Shelter. But if he just didn't give it to you automatically and give you no choice in the matter, I don't think he'd be that annoying. I don't think that'd be annoying. If he came up and said, hey, Kismet, I got your quest. Do you want to take this quest? And you could just say no. You'd be just fine, right? Then he waits a while till he asks you again. I think that would be a better mechanic than him just automatically giving it to you, and he gives you another one, and you got 3 of them now, and you're in survival mode, and you can't get over to the quest area fast enough, or you're not high enough level, or whatever it is, so you fail the quest, and then you're bummed out that you failed the quest because you don't like failing the quest, etc., etc., etc. So an easy fix, in my mind, though programming it, not so easy. Programming it probably would not be so easy, but that's my suggestion for fixing Preston Garvey and also adding fun stuff here to Fallout Shelter. So yes, how long are you going to play Fallout Shelter? Till midnight, another 50 minutes. Another 50 minutes, and then we're going to play 5 hours. 5 hours of Fallout 4. So there we go. Welcome back, Pikachu. Thanks for hanging out. Again, now if you are talking to me, make sure to put Kiz or Kismet in the chat so I know you guys are talking directly to me. Preston and Piper are the worst, says J.S. Cage. Well, some people like him, some people don't like him. Piper reminds me of my wife. She's very feisty, like Piper. So that's why I like her probably. Just a little transfer of affection there. And I like Preston because he looks out for the little guy. He helps the little guy in Fallout who can't defend himself. He defends the people that can't defend themselves, much like the military does in real life, right? They fight for us, for the people who can't fight for themselves. They fight for us, which makes me a little emotional, actually. That's why I have a big respect for military, and that's why I have a big respect for Preston, because I believe he's an in-game military person that is trying to help the little guy in the world. And that's why I'm a big fan of Preston. So there you go. Not a big fan of him giving me too many quests and making me fail them, because he gives me too many, and I can't say no. But I do like his premise of him. I do like his character. I do like his storyline. I think it's exceptionally good and well written. In the game. He's just a little annoying. He gives you too many quests. He gives you too many quests and you don't want the quest. Okay, there we go. Now I think we have enough stem packs, which is what I was working on. There we go. At 32. Got plenty. I'm going to go ahead and send my man here back out to the wasteland. He's now all healed up. He's actually a happy guy again. Now he's at 75% happiness. Looking good. I'm sending him back to the wasteland. Find some more stuff. Now you can actually click right here. Someone on the stream told me that. That is awesome. You can click right here on this and it will then allow you to do 25 maximum. Oh, by the way, it's shifted over that way. Why is it shifted over that way? Is it because I'm not zoomed in? When I'm zoomed in, does it go over further? Oh, I just learned something new. Look, see, I'm covering it up when I'm zoomed in. But if I zoom out and then click on it, it moved over. That was weird. Why did it move over like that? How do I make it do that again? How do I make it move over again? Maybe I click on it while zoomed in, and then I zoom out. Oh, I wish I knew how I did that. Just wait, because it was offset. You guys saw it. It was offset. Ah, you guys saw how I did that. I'm going to have to watch the stream back and see how I just did that. I just did something I wanted to do, but now it doesn't give me the option. I don't know why it was offset one and not offset the other. Maybe because I was dragging him over here and then the thing offsets. That's what it is. This one's offsetting when I'm zoomed in. Oh, that's cool. I just learned something new. I learned something new. Okay, I'm going to send him to the vault door and see if it does when I'm at the vault door. So it actually offsets the one for going outside to the wasteland. Yeah, see, I like learning new stuff. See, I like learning new stuff, and you guys get to learn at the same time when I discover it. Kids, I started Fallout Shelter. It's so fun, but I'm having trouble getting caps. Yes, Timmy, early on, you're going to have lots of trouble with your caps. Just keep collecting your resources, and occasionally you'll get extra caps, and it will help you build them up. As you can see, I've built up so much momentum now that I've got about 20,000 caps, and I'm only a few days into playing this vault, which is pretty amazing. I think it's actually probably one of my best starts in any vault because I already have that prior knowledge of playing so many vaults that I have a way of getting started really, really well. And again, if you watch my videos on YouTube, they will show you how to get a great start in Fallout Shelter. Let me go ahead and link those once again for you guys here in the stream. Now, if you do like those videos, I did work very hard on those for you guys. Make sure to hit that like button because it does help me out on YouTube. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well if you really like them, because I do lots of videos on various games, including my new Fallout Shelter video, which will be out this month. Very cool. Very cool. All right. And again, we've got Dude. We sent him here. Where did he go? All right. I thought I sent him up there. Let's send him again. Send him again. Now I'm going to test that. I'm going to test that thing out. See, if I just click on him, it brings up his thing there and is in that upper left-hand corner. Okay, we'll wait for him to get up here to the vault door. Okay, we click on him, it shows up there. But if we drag him to the wasteland, it offsets. So it offsets no matter whether I'm zoomed in or not. If I'm zoomed all the way out, it still offsets. If I'm zoomed all the way in, it still offsets. Okay, cool. So basically the vault door menu offsets where the other one does not. I wonder if I could move that. Wouldn't that be great to be able to move these things around on your screen? That on the PC I could understand that you'd have the ability to move it, but on the tablet, probably not a good idea to have that movable because you'd accidentally move it all the time. All right, move that over there, and again, let's go ahead and give him 25, and we're going to give him 10. I usually give either 5 or 10 rataways because they usually don't even use it while they're in the wasteland. Off he goes. And now we'll go ahead and get some more rataways. Rataways, we've got 26, plenty. Now we are going to move them over here. Now I only need 10 rataways and then have about 5 extras. So again, I'm going to move them over here. Now meanwhile, while these guys are doing rataways and stem packs and I'm moving them back and forth based on what I need, these guys over here are getting trained up. These guys are getting trained up. Before you know it, these guys are going to be max intelligence. Some of these guys started with 1 intelligence. And now they're already getting to 3 and 4 and 5, etc. We got 4 there, plus the 3 outfit in our endurance. But what we want is 4 intelligence here, and eventually they'll have intelligence outfits as well to help them out. Now, speaking of intelligence outfits, let's go ahead and use our new intelligence outfit, and we're going to try to find our primary guy. Here he is, our primary guy. We're going to give him this plus 3 intelligence, which is going to make him be able to make stem packs faster, which you saw the time here went down. I'm going to then give his outfit to this girl, which is going to also make the time go down. Right here, 4. Wait till it gets to 35. Boom, now it's 22 instead of 35, so we just take another 10 seconds off. Here comes some more raiders. Let's go ahead and get our A-team on the job. Again, I'm using left shift on the PC to bring up the clipboard there that allow me to pull people into that room right away. And I'm also using my technique where I put the exclamation point so they're at the top of the list so I can pull them at any time from any room in the entire vault very, very quickly to defend the vault. All right, here we go. Let's get them. A-team. Get her in the vault door at some point. I don't even need to pull my people back. She's going to die before she gets even too far in the room. she's dead. All right, we got a +5 fancy formal wear. We're gonna put that on our Explorer. That's gonna give us way more caps. Oh my gosh, did we just get a huge upgrade? That is a huge upgrade. So now, Keyblade Knight is gonna have my best formal wear, is gonna become my money maker. Now, luck outfits are the best for the Wasteland, especially +5s. Now she's gonna come back with thousands of caps on top of what she's already got. We need to get at least 25 stem packs and about 10 rataways to send her to the Wasteland for a very long time. She'll actually be out there for a day or days at a time. So we're going to send her out once we get those stem packs, and we're going to get that in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So now let's get to the fun part. Let's get to the expansion part down here. And again, we got some more weapons. Let's go ahead and give out those weapons as well. Oh, wait, let's do a quest. Let's do the quest first. We've got IRA Mike, my top explorer right now. He's found a red rocket. Let's go see the new questing system. Very, very fun, by the way. New questing system. So here he is, and he's got himself a nice parrot, which I got from a quest lunchbox. Or no, I got that from, actually from a location. He found that pet in a location. Let's see. Thank goodness you're here. I'm all alone, and my supplies have run out. Your troubles are over. The vault's got everything you need. Cool. So sign him up. Now, if you just click, by the way, it speeds that up. And now when he comes back to the vault, he'll also bring that vault dweller back with him. Right? So I'll get a new vault dweller. And that's it. And we can look around and see if there's any other stuff to loot. It'll be all sparkly, but there's nothing right now to click on. So we're just going to get out of there. We got Matthew Fisher, who is also a rare guy. Rare dweller. I'm getting a bunch of rare dwellers, which is nice. Nice. Timmy said, it's so fun, but I'm having trouble getting caps. I already answered that question. Jet says, Kismet, were you all the way over to the left? Yes. You're welcome, Timmy. Keyblade Knight is back. Kids, I'm feeling better. I'm back and feeling a lot better. I'm glad you're feeling better, Keyblade Knight. I was just talking about your awesome character that I just gave my first +5 outfit, who is going to go out to the Wasteland, and is actually one of my best explorers. Look at this nice weapon that I gave her, the combat shotgun. Pretty awesome. Your character is absolutely rocking Vault 45. Rocking Vault 45. Lord Winter says, mods and Kismet, great stream. You guys rock the Twitch universe. Thank you. Grandpa Plays, one of my favorite streamers. Thank you so much for the host. Oh my gosh, 48 viewers. Thank you so much. I appreciate the host. And we just hosted Grandpa Plays earlier, and he's sharing back the love. Everybody who's in the stream right now, I want you to share some love for Grandpa Plays. I really love his stream. If you have not followed him yet, make sure to go over to his stream and show him some love as well. Liberate Batman! That's a great name. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Thank you yet again for that, host Grandpa Plays. Again, I hope if you are at the end of your stream, I hope you had a great stream, and I hope you have a great evening as well. Hopefully you hang out in the stream for a while. If not, again, I hope you have a great night. So there we go. Thank you so much. Jet says, Kiz, I read that the best expand your rooms 3 wide before you begin upgrading. Absolutely. Who is that awesome person? Babos! Os Babos! Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Also, we got Scarlet Blossom. Thank you also for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Let's show all these people lots of love for rating our stream here. And we got Liberate Batman. Sorry about Saltbot getting you there, Liberate Batman. I'm going to have him give you a personal apology in just a second. Let's see, Lamprada. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Now, if you are new to my stream, my name is Kismet. I have one of the longest running gaming guilds, Kismet Ring of Destiny. I've founded the guild and am the leader of the guild for the last 14 years. I know, that's a long time to have a guild, isn't it? And I've had over 800 members over that time. And I've played a lot of games. And one of my favorite games here is Fallout Shelter, what we're playing right now. Nahazi, thank you so much for that follow as well. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Purple Kool-Aid Man, like your name. CJ Destroyer, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. I think we need to keep the love going in here. Everybody, make sure to keep that Kismet love going for Grandpa Plays. Oh, yeah. Feel that love in here. Feel that love. And there's Cam Hunter dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet team. Now, I do stream quite often. The Crunchy. Haha, great name as well. You guys have some great names in here tonight. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. I appreciate everybody. We share lots of love in here. Not only do we share lots of love to people in my stream, but we also pay it forward to other people. Like earlier, we had bombed or raided Grandpa Plays, and he's showing the favor back today. I do appreciate that greatly. Also, I love Kara, who also happens to know Grandpa Plays. Some of you know how. She also has rated me in the past as well. I think she's a great sweetheart. I think she's so amazing as a streamer as well. Super funny and incredibly great game player, right? Some of you know Kara. She's really good at games as well, who's bombed me. So she was nice enough to do it to me. So I go and I pay it forward to other people and raid them at the end of my stream as well. So stick around for that. We're going to be doing that in a long time from now, though. Like 6 hours from now, we'll go raid someone else as well. Skeek Weevil, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Now, I do stream Fallout Shelter. Normally, right now, I'm streaming Star Wars The Old Republic. I do also stream Fallout 4. I have had 1,250 plus hours in Fallout 4. So if you would like to watch that, we're going to be doing some Fallout 4 in about 30 minutes. And we're going to be giving our very first giveaway on my stream, a $10 gift card to some lucky winner tonight on the stream. So definitely want to tune in for that. That's going to be during our Fallout 4 stream. So definitely hang around for that later on. Or come back if you've got things to do. But just leave my stream up. Leave my stream up. Go get something to eat. Do whatever you need to do. Feel free to come back. There's all sorts of silliness that goes on in my stream. So show Grandpa Plays lots of love every time you see him, everybody. Make sure to go to his channel and throw him a follow over there. He is truly awesome. I really like him. I've watched him several times on his stream. I really like him. He actually reminds me of my dad, and he looks like my dad, by the way. Trianta, thank you so much. Actually, let me see. Grandpa Plays. I'm going to find a picture of my dad and show you what he looks like. And I think I have a picture of you, too. I'm gonna see if I can get that going here. Since you're rating me here, watch this. You guys are going to be astounded, right? You guys are going to be astounded by the similarity in my dad and what Grandpa Plays looks like. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. Check it out. Right here. Check it out. That's what my dad looks like. Doesn't he look like Grandpa Plays? Look at him. Isn't that awesome? Sadly, my dad passed away a couple years ago. He had a very long and wonderful life, by the way. He was retired for 30 years, worked at the same place for 40 years. He at 85, he passed away, but incredibly long life. And he, of course, was an amazing guy. He was a man's man, and a cowboy, an artist. Also, we used to go to ghost towns. He also did videography. He would do documentaries. An amazing, amazing guy. But doesn't he look like... What do you guys think? Tell me in the chat. Do you think he looks like Grandpa Plays or what? That is not Grandpa Plays. That is my dad, by the way. There you go. Now, I rarely show pictures of there. I know. Where did I get the picture of you, Grandpa Plays? I know it kind of looks like you, doesn't it? And I liked him because he was always funny. And all the little kids at the mall, by the way, would think he was Santa all the time, which is pretty funny. I'm sure you get that as well, Grandpa Plays, from time to time. Your little kids think you're Santa. Let me get Grandpa Plays in here for those who don't know what Grandpa Plays looks like. I think I've got one in here. See if I can find you. I've got a picture. Come on, it's got to be in here somewhere. Does not want to let me find it. I will find it. Sure, I'm not neglecting my resources. They look fine for right now. But I think it's funny enough to take a moment here and compare them. Let me find. There we go. I found you. And rename that PNG so that'll allow me to put it on the stream. There we go. You guys are going to be astounded. And I think that's why I have a bit of nostalgia for Grandpa Plays. Look at that. They're like twins, long lost twins, right? Look at that. I think that's pretty great. I think it's pretty great. So I bet you didn't know that, Grandpa Plays. Now you know why I have such an affection for you. You look like my dad. There you go. And that's the funny thing is that Kara said the same thing about me, that I remind her of her dad, right? Which is funny because you look like my dad. So that's kind of a funny relation there. So there you go, Grandpa Plays. Some funny stuff here on the stream. Yay, fangirl! Yeah, Trina! Totally. I'm a totally fan of Grandpa Plays as well. I'm a big fan. So there we go. I wish my dad was around to do streaming, though. He'd make a great streamer as well. Especially a creative streamer. He was a traditional artist. He could do sketching. He did claymation. He did paper mache. He did a lot of amazing stuff in his time. Jet, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and become part of the Kismet team. And by the way, that is a rare glimpse into my real life. Very rarely do I show my family or do I impart things about my personal life. Only very rarely do I do that. So there you go. You guys get a special things tonight. Fangirl Forever, hello. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. And Timmy says, Timmy Two Guns. Oh, I like that name. That's a great one, Timmy Two Guns. I like that. This is my other account. It's Timmy No Nuts. Yes, I guessed that. I guessed it. Fangirl Forever. Hey, how's it going? All right. Oh, twins. I know. I actually have twins, by the way, as well. I know that when I was in your stream, that the person, I don't know who was talking, by the way. Who was talking on your stream, by the way, Grandpa Plays? Was that Kara? I didn't sound like Kara. I sounded like somebody else. And they said they had 2 sets of twins. Oh, my gosh. Now, you think that because you have your first child, which I have an older daughter who's 11, and then I have my twins, which are both girls, and then you would think it's only twice as hard, right? Because you have 2 children, or maybe 3 times as hard. But it's not. When you have 1 child, it's hard. But then when you have a second child, it's like 5 times harder. And then when you have a third child, it's like 10 times or 20 or 50 times harder, depending on how difficult the children are, because you just don't have enough arms. I knew I was in trouble when one kid went that way, the other kid went this way, and the other one went that way, and I didn't have enough hands to grab them all before because they were babies at the time, before they run out into traffic, right? So I have to scoop them up and grab them out of there and say, don't go out in the street, get out of there, like a parent does, right? Defending their children. That's when you know you're in trouble. There we go. Another one of my daughters. Oh, I have 2 sets of twins. Oh, yes, that's right. Mommy Riri. Mommy Riri. Oh, okay. Cool. Yes, I really like her too. I think she's pretty sweet in the stream. Thanks for the great stream, Kismet. You have such a fun personality. It's fun to watch. Thank you, Jet. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the kind words. I'm going to go ahead and take that and put nice things that people say that inspire me every single day to just take my stream to a whole nother level. Put that right in there. Again, that does exist, by the way. I think it's about 30 pages long now. And you can see some of those things down below the stream as well. I think I'm going to make a whole page full of them at some point. Kismet, I was talking. Oh, Triana. Triana was talking. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. That's who was talking. Well, thank you for hanging out in the stream. We're playing some Fallout Shelter right now. And in just a few minutes here, in about 30 minutes, we're going to play some Fallout 4. We're going to do some settlements. And we're going to do a lot of fun. And just when you think that the stream is going to be over, right? Like, I'm going to go ahead and transition at some point here from Fallout Shelter to Fallout 4. I'm going to turn the stream off for just about a minute while I cut my video on demand separately. And then we'll play some Fallout 4 for 5 more hours. That's right, 5 more hours of my stream until 5 o'clock in the morning. Because I stream hardcore. I go hardcore. I want to get that partnership. I'm working at it super, super hard. And I'm going to do everything that it takes to get it. Everything that it takes. That's the way I roll. All right, let's keep going. Trick says, Kismet, what's your trick to maintaining happiness with lots of people in training rooms? Well, you need to rotate out people. Now it's going to spread. There's no way I'm going to get there in time for this. I'm going to go ahead and just send somebody over here. We've got Saltbot going there. I'm going to send some people there. There's no way I was going to get somebody there in time to do that room, so I was just going to preemptively send some people over there just to stop it from spreading. So send at least one person there that'll stop it from spreading to other rooms, right? If it starts here and you're thinking, I'm never going to get somebody there in time, because it goes much faster on the PC, by the way, I think they should tone it down a little bit. I think it's a little bit too fast for normal mode. For survival mode, I can understand it, but this mode, I think, is a little too tough. I'm going to heal that guy up. I'm going to take this girl, put her in there to help out. There we go. We've got that under control. Now, what I do for people in training rooms to get them happy is I couple them up. That's the best way, because they can go from like 75% happiness to 100% happiness very, very quickly. Right? Now, the other way to make them happy is to put them in a room with other happy people. Right? So you put them in a room, everybody in there is happy. Scarlet Blossom also with the host. Thank you so much, Scarlet Blossom, for that awesome host. Thank you for hanging out in the stream. Let's show Scarlet Blossom lots of love, everybody. Sure, lots of love. Feel that Kismet love in here. Thank you so much for hanging out in the stream. If you are at the end of your stream, I hope you had a fantastic stream today. Thank you so much for that, host. I hope you have a great evening. If you are going to sleep, usually that's what I do after streaming. I play a little bit of Fallout Shelter, and then I go to sleep. But if you're going to hang around, feel free to hang around. Welcome, welcome. Thank you again so much for that, host. All right. What's your trick to maintaining happiness with lots of people in training rooms? So again, I do that. Now, the other way to make happiness, and really the best way eventually, is to be able to rush the room. Now, notice my percentage is 24%. It originally starts about 30+%. Then as you get better outfits and better luck, it starts to go down. And you can actually get it all the way down to 0% chance of failure, which then every 10 minutes, because it resets every 10 minutes, by the way. So if I rush it right now, it's going to go up, right? Let me go ahead and finish it here in this cycle, and then I'll rush it and show you. And I don't have my thing to do a timer. Boom. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and rush. Okay, now whether we succeed or fail, our rush thing is going to go up. I'm going to do some rad rushes here. Now, what happens if you fail? Well, the exact opposite happens. Your actual happiness goes down. And I'm going to show you a little trick, by the way. Let's see if it works. I can either get my happiness back or I'm going to lose my happiness. We'll find out. All right. So now my rush is going to go up. Now it's 34%, right? But I can get it down to 0, so when I'm rushing, it actually will go every single time. After I get everybody to max stats, after they have outfits, either +3s or +5s, it will go down to 0%, so I can rush it every 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes from now, that's going to go down from 34% back down to 24%. But what's going to happen right now is my people are going to go down in happiness. See, their happiness is going to go down. They're at 90% now, and it will continue to go down until they've gone down 10 points, because they were at 100% happiness before. Now, what I find is sometimes if you just double rush it, you get lucky, but not always. See? Sometimes it works. And that's what I usually do. If I fail once, then I'll double rush it if my resources are at maximum. Now watch their happiness. See? But not only this guy. By the way, I'm at 92% happiness up there, very early in the vault. Not only this guy's going up, but every single person in this room is going up 10% happiness. That is an incredible amount of happiness that you're giving to all of your people simultaneously in the room. Now, what I'll do eventually is I'll actually have 100% happiness pretty much all the time, or at least 95% to 100% happiness all the time, because I'll use rushing to keep their happiness up, right? So whenever I can, whenever the rushing's down at like 20% or 10%, at least down at 20%, I will rush the room just to get their happiness up, even if I have max stats or max stuff, right? Max stuff up here. I'll still rush it just to keep their happiness up. So that's my suggestion. Couple them up, rush the rooms, or put them in a room where someone else is happy, especially if they're very unhappy, right? They come back from the wasteland and they go down to 10% happiness. Take them out of training and put them in a room where everybody else is happy. Their happiness will eventually, as they get rid of their radiation, as their health goes up, their happiness will then rebound all the way up to 75% on its own. You don't have to do nothing. You just leave them in that production room. Once it gets back to 75%, you can rush the room to try to get it even higher, or couple them up to try to get it even higher, and then take them and put them back into training. That's what I suggest. All right, that's what I suggest. Got some level ups down there. How we doing? Another hour for our pistol there. Looking good there. So again, we're trying to expand down here. We're getting a little sidetracked. We're going to keep it going. Now again, if I did miss your question or comment, feel free to put it in there. Make sure to put Kiz or Kismet in there so it'll highlight in red. It'll show up at the top of the punch. King Leopold says, hey Kismet, if I have my explorers set to return to the vault, will they have returned by the time I play again? Say it's going to take 5 hours for them to come back, right? Say it's in the morning time, right? You got up, you're playing some Fallout Shelter, you send them out to the wasteland, maybe overnight. They were out there for like 10 hours. You said, okay, I want to send them back now, right? And you got to go to work. You got to go to school. You got to go do something else, babysit, whatever it is you got to do, right? Got to do your homework. So you're not going to be playing the game for another 5-10 hours. That's the best thing to do, is have them recall from the wasteland when you're not playing. And in 5 hours, when you come back, if it says it's going to take them 5 hours to come back and you haven't played for 5 hours, and you set them beforehand to come back, and when you come back and play, they will be at your vault door. The same thing with your people in training. If it says it's going to take them 5 hours to train up, like these guys right here, 3 hours and 23 minutes. If I get out of the game right now, and I come back in 3 hours and 30 minutes, these people will be trained up. Whether I'm playing or not. Doesn't matter, as long as I just keep them in this room. So, you want your people to be going to the wasteland while you're not playing. You want them to come back from the wasteland when you're not playing. You want them to be training up when you're not playing. You want them to be pregnant when you're not playing, because then when you come back in 3 hours, you can then hit all the little babies and the babies will be born, and then you get out of the game again, and then in another 3 hours you come back, because it takes 3 hours for them to grow up. To be born, it takes 3 hours to be born. It takes 3 hours for them to grow up. You say like, hey, I got to go to dinner, right? I got to go to dinner. I do all these babies in the vault. I got people coming back from the wasteland. I got people in training. Going to go to dinner. Going to come back and play Fallout Shelter later. You go to dinner for 3-4 hours. You come back. You've got all that stuff queued up. And boom, you've now got all your people leveled up, at least another level. You've got your people back from the wasteland. You've got some new dwellers. And you are rocking your vault. So if you learned only one thing in my stream today, hopefully that was it. The ability to really boost your vault. Now, it does take time. It does take time, but it doesn't necessarily have to take your time, right? You get everything queued up, you get out of the vault, and you just come back to it. That's this type of game. This type of game is not a arcade game. It's not arcade. You don't have to stay in the game all the time. In fact, you can make a vault here, queue a bunch of stuff up, and go play another vault. And queue all that stuff up, and go build another vault. And queue all that stuff up, and then go do something else, and go play a different game. And then come back in like 3 hours and check on it, check on all your vaults, get all your stuff going, and go do something else. And kind of come back and forth. Or do questing, which is what we're going to do right now. Red Rocket Truck Stop, let's go look. So there you go. There's my best tips. And thank you so much for that, host. And thanks, Paul, for the host as well. It doesn't show on the stream if you don't have at least one person that you're hosting on my channel, by the way. One is as low as I can set it. Pikachu says, Kismet, you finally earned my level of liking of a streamer to get hosted by me. Thank you, Pikachu. I appreciate that, host. I do greatly appreciate everybody who hosts my stream, everybody who brings new people in, that we can just give them all our best info. We can share that Kismet love with them, hanging out in my stream. So thanks, everybody, for chilling out. I do appreciate everybody who does. Oh, we got a donation here. We did. We got a donation. Let's go ahead and show some love to our donation here. And let me go ahead and actually play that. It actually should have played a song when I get a donation. It plays this. Rampage here on a PayPal donation. Rampage. Now, every dollar does help the stream. And we're going to show him some love right here. Let's see. He's donated, oh my gosh, $100. Let me look at that again. Maybe I don't see the period. Let me blink my eyes a little bit here. Oh my gosh, it is. It's $100. This is from JSCAS88. I'm going to go in and I'm going to take a look here on my PayPal to make sure that did go through. And then we are going to have such the love. We are going to share such the Kismet love here because that is becoming a legendary supporter, and your name is going to be at the end of my stream for all time, and it's going to be down below and also on my website as the person that helped keep my stream going, that keeps it going, and allow me to bring more content to everybody on the stream. All right? So I'm going to show them lots and lots of love right now. So everybody be ready. There's a lot of people hanging out on my stream right now. There is quite a huge amount of people. There is literally 100 people in my stream, and I know a lot of you like to lurk, but just take an extra moment. Just take an extra second to just go into the stream, put hearts in there, put lots of love in there, and we're going to do that in just a second. Let me confirm it first. I always like to confirm it. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we're going to have to put his name here at the top of the stream with all my other awesome donators here. Why is my donator thing not even on? Where's it at? Boom, there it is. Right here. We're going to have to show some love in the stream for that awesome PayPal donation. I'm going to put you right here in the front. $100. And I'm going to put that toward my trip to TwitchCon. And now it is time to show him lots and lots of love. And thank you, by the way, for leaving the message so that I know who it is. I do appreciate that. I don't have to look it up or try to hunt down who it is. And he said, here's $100 for the 5-hour Fallout 4 stream. If you ever stream Fallout New Vegas, I will donate more. I plan to play Fallout New Vegas. I never finished it. I hear it is one of the best versions of Fallout. And I'm a big fan of Fallout. I played it since Fallout 1. So here's your love on the stream, my legendary supporter. I'm also going to play my legendary thank you right here. Legendary. Come on, sound. That is a very long delay. Come on. It is not playing. Oh, you got to love it. I'll manually play it. Legendary supporter, thank you so much for that legendary support. GS Cags, thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and update my Get Me to TwitchCon thing right now. Thank you so much. That is incredibly generous donation. You are now one of my legendary supporters, and you won't see it tonight, but next time I stream tomorrow, your name will be at the end of the stream as well in my little thank you, which is this right here. Which shows you all my legendary supporters, which your name will show up here, along with the Misfit Jim and all my other awesome legendary supporters. So I will add your name tonight after the stream. All right, so thank you so much. Let's keep that love going. It's the only time it's okay to spam my chat. Let's keep that love going, everybody. Let's keep that love going for him. That is incredibly generous. Keep it going. Come on, everybody. Take a moment to really support the people who support the stream, who donate in. Show them lots and lots of love. Woo! And thank you for the host, Daniel the Red. Thank you so much for that donation. You are now a legendary supporter. Thank you so much. Thank you, Timmy. Good night, Noah. We'll see ya. No problem, Noah. Hey, man, if you got to go, what we'll do is we'll do the giveaway tomorrow if you're not feeling well, because I want you to be in the stream when it's going on so you can be part of it as well. Well, thank you, Pikachu fan. Well, I do appreciate the people who just hang out in my stream. I don't require anybody to donate, but I do appreciate those who do. They do keep the stream going. I work very, very hard on my stream as well. So let's go in here and let's update our goal settings here. Well, let's add another $100 to getting to TwitchCon. Boom! There we go. Look at that green slider go up over here. We have now got $100 more toward getting to TwitchCon. Oh, the dreams are reals in here. Right down here. By the way, if you've never seen my cool 3D arrow, it's great for pointing stuff out. Right here. Oh, we're getting there. We're about a quarter way through now. Well, almost a quarter way through. We're getting there. We're getting there. We got, I think we got, how many more days? 27 more days to get there. We'll just keep going. We'll keep at it. All right. So again, thank you so much for that donation. I do apologize that it didn't pop up right away when it showed up. Sometimes it does take a while to pop up there. I have it so it's supposed to make a sound, but it doesn't. And I can't do the alerts on the stream unless you use Gaming for Good. Basically, but you can use PayPal for that too, by the way, for Gaming for Good. That will automatically show on the stream. Directly PayPal will not, because I did get a request from some people to say, hey, I just want to do direct PayPal. I don't want to go through Gaming for Good, which is perfectly fine. But I don't want it to show your real name on the stream, so that's why it won't pop up on my stream. I'm very careful about people's real names, and I don't like to share their personal information on the stream. But thank you so much for that donation. Big love. Big love for that. It's good to play Fallout New Vegas, says Grandpa Plays. Worthwell playing multiple times. Oh, awesome. All right, Noah, no problem. Sorry, everybody. We're gonna move that. Giveaway till tomorrow. It'll be during our Fallout 4 thing when Noah's feeling a bit better. Noah's actually sponsoring that giveaway, so I want him to be part of it, and I want him to be able to give that away to you guys. What if a random person sent you a winning lotto ticket? That would be awesome. I got a P.O. box right down below. If you want to send me some games to give away, if you want to send in some gift cards like Noah to give away on the stream, you can send me Origami Dragons if you want in that P.O. box down below. I'll also put it in the chat. Feel free to send me cool stuff. By the way, if you do send me stuff, I'm just giving you a warning that I may open it on my series, my IRL series that's coming up on YouTube. I may open it live right there on there, and you'll be able to see it on my YouTube as well. So make sure to let me know, though, if it's for donating, it's for giving away here on the stream. You can also email me if you have a code or something that you want to give away or something. You can also email me or mail me here on Twitch if you do want to be part of those giveaways, like Noah. And I do appreciate that greatly. No, Kismet, I can't stay up that long tomorrow. Oh, sorry to hear about that, Pikachu. We'll do it. Will you be around about midnight? Because we're going to do it right about then. I don't wait till the end of the stream to do it. I will do it very early in the stream because most people can't stay up because they got to work the next day. So if you can hang around 12, maybe sleep a little bit earlier, and then come into my stream around 12, 1 o'clock. Sound good? Right in there. Just get up, be here for the giveaway, then go back to sleep. We'll try it, buddy. We'll try it. I try to accommodate people. Kismet, if you pick up New Vegas, I hope you play it with 2 Wasteland, which combines Fallout 3 to it. Oh, well, thanks for the heads up there, Treyek. I'm going to go ahead and make a note of that. So I do that. Make a note of that right now. All right, New Vegas. And you want to play with 2 Wastelands. I take a lot of notes. I'm at the age where I have to take a lot of notes or I forget stuff. I get sidetracked. Oh, Pikachu fan. Sorry, Saltbot got you, buddy. So, yeah, too much. A little too much there. Saltbot got you. He gets a little salty. He gets a little salty in here. And we don't call him Saltbot for nothing. Sometimes he gets a little too salty. He bans people for no reason, and he times them out for no reason. But we do make him apologize. We do make him apologize here. Let me make a note of who told me that so I can remind that when I actually go to do play in New Vegas. There we go. Now we're going to have Saltbot apologize for timing you out, too. And he's going to call you Pikachu. Let's see if he can say it right. Saltbot sometimes can't say your name right, but we'll try. Pikachu. Let me see if I can get him to say your name right. Hold on. Let's go ahead and try it again. Let's try that. Whoa! Scarlet Blossom also has donated. I hope you get to TwitchCon. Thank you so much, Scarlet Blossom, for that $10 donation. We need some more Kismet love in here for Scarlet Blossom. Let's go, everybody. Oh, yeah. Feel that love. Let's get that love spam in the chat. Anytime somebody donates, I want to see my chat filled with that love spam. I want to see lots and lots of love for Scarlet there. Let's get it going. Come on. We're not doing any of this questing right now, though. We'll get to it in a second. I think it's more important to acknowledge the awesome people that keep my stream going. And we will go here in just a second back to the thing. Choo-choo! That is right, the donation train. Thank you so much for that donation. Now, when you do donate for Gaming for Good, by the way, it does automatically go right into that bar over there. And it does also show on the stream. You can use PayPal on Gaming for Good. You can use Bitcoin. You can use all of that. As well as you don't even need to donate to me, by the way. You don't have to donate to me. If you would like to donate to charity, you can donate directly to Save the Children. Through that, you can actually give, say, $5 or $10 to Save the Children. You give $10 to my stream, however you want to split it up. You can even DJ the stream by donating. You can actually go up, put a link to a song up there at the top in Gaming for Good. So you can play a song, you can donate to charity, you can donate to my stream. Again, you don't have to donate to my stream. You can just donate directly to charity. It goes directly to them. I never see any of that. I don't have to deal with it. It goes directly to them. I believe in Save the Children. I think that is a great charity. And basically, it gets multiplied as well. So if you donate $10 to, say, Save the Children, it actually gets multiplied by 6 to 10 times. So if you donate $10, it's actually worth a $100 donation to Save the Children. It does go to a great, great cause. Again, I don't have anything to do with it. It just goes directly to them through Gaming for Good. And I do believe in that. I do believe in that gamers can make a difference, that we can make a difference in a child's life just by donating just a little bit. Just $5 or $10 to them will make a big difference in their life. I'm going to sit up a little bit here. I do have a tendency to slink down in my chair a little bit. It's so comfy, this chair, that I just kind of start to slink down a little bit. So I have to sit up quite often in the stream. So there we go. Yes, lots of love for Scarlet Blossom. Hey, I like your icon. I like your icon there. Who's that icon of? Snowfit. Snowlit. Got some snow hype in here. Snowlit. I like that icon. That is a great icon. Oh, I can't wait to get my own icons. I'm gonna have Saltbot in there. We're gonna have the Dragon Hammer in there. We're gonna have all sorts of love, of course, Kismet love in those icons. I've already got a lot of the graphics ideas in my head. And then, of course, I'll take suggestions from you guys as well, what you think I should put in there. So there we go. Let's go ahead and get into this quest now. Thank you so much for those donations. Oh, that is so fantastic. That has made my whole night, I tell you. That has made my whole night. Oh, wait, we gotta pay attention. We got some real bad guy. Ooh, look at that guy. He's a bad guy. Ooh, he's taking lots of damage. I'm actually taking his radiation away, too. That's why I gave him some rad away. Oh, look, they got some nice weapons, too. They're getting tougher. Now get rid of that boss guy. These other guys are cake. I'm gonna heal him all the way up again. I'm getting paranoid about him dying now. Later, boss man. Look, you guys, his tongue hanging out. That's awesome. Bethesda's got my sense of humor. That's exactly what I would have done. Put his tongue hanging out. It is so good. Bethesda's done a really phenomenal job on Fallout Shelter and also Fallout 4. I give credit where credit's due. Because they're gamers who make games, as opposed to just some corporate people who are just trying to make a dollar off of you, right? We all know the difference between the games we buy from people who are corporate people who don't play games and people who are gamers who make games, right? So, big props to Bethesda. Now, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not sponsored by Bethesda or even DX Racer. I bought this with my own money, by the way. Bought this with my graphic design money out of my own pocket. Oh, I used my critical on him. Come on. Get him! 3 times damage. Oh, later. Got him with a critical. So that's something new. You can do a critical. You can actually tell it which one you want to shoot. And you got this whole entire questing system that you can do as well. Super fun. Super fun. All right, what else we got here? Oh, I don't think I've ever even seen that. What was that? Is that a weapon? And he's got a new outfit. And we got a bedroll there, some junk. It's weird it's not telling us what the name of it is. Weird it's not telling us what the name is. All right, so we're done. We did that quest. And we're going to return to the wasteland. Yes, what did we get? A kitchen knife. Oh, I think that's that's junk that you can use to craft stuff. And that's survivor armor, and that's also stuff for crafting. We got 88 caps. All right. I love the questing. The questing is super fun. It adds another whole element to the game. Super, super fun. Pancake says, hey, Kismet, just joined the stream and excited to see what's up. Well, welcome, Pancake. Thanks for hanging out. We are just having a phenomenal start to this particular vault. I think we're on day 5 now. Usually after day 3 or 4, I start naming what day it is. But we're on like day 5, and we are doing incredibly awesome. I've done 3 bonus streams this week. I've done my normal streams, except for half of a stream where I felt too ill. I had to take that one off. Assassin, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. I'll show Assassin some love in the chat, everybody. All right, we're going to collect those resources. We're back in the vault. after we're done with our questing there. And now let's see if we're ready to send our other person out. Yes, we are. We are very ready. Let's go ahead and send her out to the wasteland. 25 and 10. Off she goes. All right. Now I've got a couple other people here who are just standing around, which I don't like anybody to be doing. What we're going to do is go ahead and finally expand. Now we got 20,000 caps. Look at that. Literally, you watched me make that 20,000 caps just in this stream alone. Now we got about 2 more minutes till Fallout 4, but we're going to try to expand really quick and use some of that money. Now watch how fast my money goes, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and take this storage here, and I'm actually going to move it down here and try to do it in the most efficient way that costs me the least amount of money. Okay? Because I want to expand on, and I want to actually put my power over here as well. Of course, I got a mole rat attack, which is going to stop me from doing it. So we'll have to wait till the mole rat attack is over. Now, if you notice, I'm not going to send anybody down there. I'm not going to send anybody down there to take care of it. Because I have a gap here, it's not going to travel to the next room. It's going to go from here to here, and then it's going to spread across, and then end up doing nothing. Pokemon Master, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. I hope you're finding a lot of awesome Pokemons, by the way. If you're playing Pokemon Go, hope you're getting those Pikachus, those Squirtles, the whatever else other they are. Those are the only 2 I know, by the way. I only know those 2 Pokemon. Thank you so much for hanging out in the stream. I'm not going to even pretend that I know. I'm just saying those are the only 2 I know. I'm a big fan of Pikachu, by the way. I think he rules. All right. Snowlit is another awesome streamer, Kismet. Really? Oh, well, I'll have to check Snowlit out. I'm going to make a note. Check Snowlit out. Oh, right there. Definitely going to check it out. God, oh, I love her icons, or his icons, depending on which it is. Where do I get raid gear in SWOTOR? You get it from doing flashpoints. That purple gear that we get when we're doing flashpoints. Lord Winter, by the way, one of my awesome members, and also my Discord officer, and also here, one of my longtime followers as well here on the stream. He's talking about Star Wars The Old Republic, which is short for SWOTOR, or long for SWOTOR. You get them from flashpoints. So you run flashpoints, you get that purple gear. That's why we run flashpoints to get the purple gear. Then we do some easier raids, which gives you even better raid gear. You can also buy them from the vendor with your crystals. Look in your inventory, then go under currency. You'll see your crystals in there. Go to the vendor on the fleet and get it there. Oh, that was a lot to say. There you go. Kismet, I read that training in agility causes your dweller to shoot faster during quest. Yes, I think so. I think someone else had mentioned that to me on it. I have not tested it yet. I have not tested it, though I would definitely test it. I would definitely test it on the stream and let you guys know the result. Because I don't know if it's just a rumor or not. Not until I actually do it do I say, okay, it's confirmed. Totally confirmed. All right, thanks for hanging out. Again, we just have another minute or so, and we are going to be switching over to some Fallout 4 Gravity. Great movie, by the way. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome. Let's show them some love, everybody. Good night, Scarlet Blossom. Thank you so much for that donation. Thank you so much for hanging out in the stream. I hope you have a wonderful sleep tonight, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and copy that and put that in my nice things that people say. Again, to keep me inspired every single day. Thank you so much, Scarlett. Let everybody say goodnight to Scarlett. Show her lots of love for that awesome donation tonight. Welcome back, Skew Evil. Welcome back. What date did I follow you? You forgot. Let me look it up real quick while I'm waiting for my stuff to kind of run here. Now I'm waiting for my resources to go all the way back up here, and then we're going to do this in night mode. We're going to do a little bit of expanding here for like another few minutes, and then we're going to switch to Fallout 4. Let me look it up. Where's it? Right here. Lord Winter. VX Flames, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, becoming part of the Kismet team, crushing that follow button. Thank you so much for hanging out. Lord Winter. Right. There we go. Lord Winter, hit the follow button exactly on, let's see, it was May 15th of 2016. So May 15th. Thank you so much for that awesome support and also being an awesome member and taking care of our Discord for our members as well. Now, if you guys don't know this, we have a Discord that you can hang out in, whether you're a Twitch follower, whether you want to become a member of our team. I've had my team for 14 years. I've had over 800 members over that time, and we have incredibly great members, just like we have incredibly great people hanging out here in the stream. If you would like to play Star Wars The Old Republic, or eventually Star Citizen, or Shroud of the Avatar, and if you don't know what I'm talking about on any of those games, you can check them out. I'm going to give you a link in the chat to go ahead and check all that information out. It'll even tell you what server we're on. You can just go into Discord. You can talk to Lord Winter, say, Lord Winter, I'd like to join the team. And then he will add you to our Discord and help you get started with the team as well. All right. And of course, I'll be in there from time to time, say hello to everybody hanging out in our Discord. Now, our Discord link is down below. Also, Paul was nice enough to put the Discord link also in the chat if you want to follow that. Now, if you do have any problems with that Discord link, just let me know, and I will help you out. Or you can let Lord Winter know, and he'll help you out as well, if I'm in the middle of stream. There we go. Yes, Discord is such a great product, by the way. Such a great. I hope one day to be sponsored by them, because I believe in great products. I do not like to endorse products that I don't believe in. Discord is one I totally believe in. And I've used voice programs since they began, since Skype was born. I've paid for our Ventrilo server for like 8 years. Then we switched over to TeamSpeak, and I paid for that. So basically, I've paid for voice servers for the last 14 years for the team. All this time. But they still don't compare to how wonderful Discord is, because they reinvented the way voice servers work. They kind of combine Skype with Ventrilo, with TeamSpeak, with Overwatch, which allows you to do an overlay in game of who's in Discord. If they make a universal guild chat, by the way, a chat that you can see in game between all the games and no matter what your members are playing, whether they're off playing Diablo 3, whether they're playing Star Wars The Old Republic, or whether they're playing Star Citizen or whatever, and we can universally talk to each other everywhere, I think that would be the killer app. I think then that would make their app better than any app around there. But I'm just not big enough of a streamer yet for them to show me some love, though I show them lots of love all the time. I love their product big time, big time. But hopefully one day they will partner with me. We'll see. No partners yet. I would rather partner with people who are really excellent or not partner at all. That's the way I work. All right. Oh, and this is our A-team. There's the finish of all. Go A-team. Here we go, A-team. Ah ha ha, bye-bye, sucker. She's a goner. Oh, it's like watching a really bad movie where they take a really long time to die. Come on, die, lady. BT's while I'm waiting. Oh, hardened assault rifle. That's a good recipe. Get our caps. By the way, usually one of them has a physical item, and then the other two typically have caps. Just a little heads up on that. Okay, again, we're gonna get ready for night mode. I'm gonna show you my best tip for you to play, okay? But first we've got to move these storage things out of here. So I'm gonna go ahead and destroy this rock. I am then going to add another elevator right over here. Now eventually I'm gonna move all of this, these living quarters and all of this storage all the way to the bottom of the vault, or it'll be all the way to the right of the vault. Guys, so I'm gonna move this storage down here. I'm basically gonna waste the money of this storage right here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this storage, take the storage room, and I'm gonna build just one. The reason why I'm gonna build just one is so I can take one away. Now, why is that important? Well, let me show you. If I build another one, it's gonna cost me $750, right? But if I take one away, which I'm gonna do anyway, or take both of these away, we'll see if we can do it. Can't do it, not enough space. So let me add another one. There we go. And then take this one away. Now it's going to give me 60 caps back, but watch what happens to the cost of making another storage room. Now it dropped back down to $675. So I'm actually going to save money by removing it first and then building it on. Now if you can't remove it and build it on, then you just kind of build as many as you can till just the moment in which you can remove it, so you save yourself some money. It's a great way to save bottle caps while you're expanding your vault and moving stuff around. I learned it the hard way. Now, I've literally spent about 20 million bottle caps in Fallout Shelter. I've been playing for over a year non-stop. Since June 14th, I'm one of the very first streamers of Fallout Shelter back in the day. I've been streaming it pretty much since day one, and the same thing with Fallout 4, pretty much since day one. All right, so I've moved that out of there. Now, again, I want to move it again. I've got plenty of caps, no problems. I'm going to go ahead and move it over here again. Now, the reason why I isolated from everything else is so when the events spread, they'll just spread over here and they won't affect my other part of the vault. All right, and again, we're going to put these down, and as we put these down, oh, where'd my storage room go? Now, normally, if I didn't have the junk system and the crafting system, like they didn't used to have that, by the way, and then I wouldn't have to do this with the storage room. I wouldn't have to expand it again. Now, I'm probably going to leave those there for a while. I'll only put them up here temporarily. And let's destroy that. Notice I didn't upgrade it. There we go. Now we've cleared the area. And now I'm going to do something kind of tricky. I'm actually going to go this way. I'm going to expand down this way, down this right side, and leave a gap in between here. Between these rooms and the rooms over here. Okay, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. And I'm going to show you a little trick as well. All right, so we're going to go ahead and expand on. Now, what we're going to build next is our outfit workshop. Now, if I click on Outfit Workshop, notice I can only put it off to the left, which would probably be okay, by the way, if I put it off to the left, but I don't want to do that right now. Actually, I want to expand my luck rooms because I want to train up my people in the luck rooms eventually. So I think of it in long-term stuff. What is my end goal at the very end of the game? How do I get there to the end goal? And I work my way backwards. That's why I can think ahead so many moves, because I've already played the game all the way to 200 dwellers. I have max all stats, max all things on my Vault 45 that I've actually run for an entire year, sustained it for an entire year since day one, still running to this day, still played to this day. All right, so there we go. So you can see I've kind of offset it, and then I'm going to go ahead and add my outfit workshop. Boom. Like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to need more power. Look what happened to my power up there. Look what happened. It's actually pushed its way in there. By the way, we're going to be playing some Fallout 4 here in just a minute. It's pushed the actual failure line way over to the right. It is way too far to the right. We've got to fix that. We've got to make some more power rooms. So I'm going to go ahead and go in and add an elevator. Right here. Add a couple elevators. Now you need to add more power rooms before you add more other rooms. Because the power rooms, I'm going to add 3 across here. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to add 3 across and I think that's probably good. That's good enough for now. Now I don't even need to put anybody in that room, by the way, because my people up here are so strong and they're producing so much that I don't even need to put anybody down there right now. I'm not even going to bother. Now I can also do some crafting in here. I'm going to need some people here in the workshop. Now here's a little trick, by the way. If I've got some people just standing around, let me go ahead and put them in here. How much longer we got here? 30 minutes. Okay, I'm probably going to have them in training instead of being in there. Let's see, what can we craft? We got a Brotherhood Steel uniform we can unlock. What's the best thing we want in here? Polka dot sundress. Oh, I've never seen that before. I'll have to make that just for fun. Vault Socialite. Some new stuff I've never seen. Now, what do I need right now? What is the #1 outfit that I need for my vault that's just at the kind of basic level? Eventually, I'll unlock the rares and legendaries. But for right now, I just want to see what's the basic one. Well, the basic one that I need is the agility one, right? The agility one, the one for perception, maybe some lab coats for in here, but strength ones I don't really need. I'm very strong in my strength outfits. I don't need those right now. I've got basically everybody in like a +3 or +4 strength outfit. I'm good with that. We'll let that be. So we're gonna go down here and we're gonna, oops, I don't want to hit rush. Hit this. And let's see what we got. We got armored vault suit. We can make 4 of those. That's awesome. And what else we got? Let's go down here. These are one of the rarest things to get early on, these handyman jumpsuits. We can make 4 of those. And we can also make some intelligence outfits right here. We can make 3 lab coats as well, which is going to be good. And we can make some military fatigues we want, some nightwear to couple people up. And I'm only looking for the +3s right now. Wasteland gear we'll use later in Nuka-Cola stations. But right now, I'm going to say that since these are the rarest, these are the ones I want to do. I'm going to say, okay, craft that. That's going to take 1 hour and 22 minutes with just 2 people in there. If I had more people, it would go faster. But what I'm going to do is just put them in there temporarily. You're going to see me go into night mode. All right, so let's talk about what night mode is. If you have not seen what night mode is before, let's see how our people are doing in the Wasteland. Doing awesome. Oh, look at all that stuff he's collecting. Amazing. More amazing stuff. Whoa, IRA Mike is absolutely killing it. He's got 1,300 caps out there, too. Great job, IRA Mike. I hear the mysterious stranger. It's going to get tougher and tougher, by the way. The bigger our vault gets, the tougher it's going to be to find him. I don't even know where he is. I'm not going to bother. Okay, now our resources are very high, and we're going to go into night mode. And then we're going to play some Fallout 4 here for another 5 hours. What is Nuka-Cola Quantum for? It speeds up stuff in your vault. You can speed up crafting, which you can see I can use it right over here on the left. Or I can, by the way, up here at the top, notice that my failure line moved down, right? So it was way up here, and now it moved down. It doesn't fail as quickly. So yeah, Nuka-Cola Quantum right here to finish that particular thing. I can craft stuff faster. I can also go to the Wasteland here and recall this person. Notice right over here, it says reach now. If I press that, basically instead of waiting 7 minutes, she'll come back instantly. So I can use it for bringing people back. Now, the longer they've been out to the Wasteland, thank you so much, Computer the Geek, for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. The longer they've been out there, the more of those it costs. That costs 2. This one here, he's 6 hours. That'll cost 2. Again, the longer they've been out there, the more it costs in Nuka-Cola Quantums to bring them back. Let's see if we get this one. Yeah, this one's 3. I'm gonna keep him exploring and let him run. Now, I also get the question, how long do I keep them out there? At the very beginning of the game, I keep them out there for about 30 minutes, all the way up to about an hour and a half at level 1. Send them out all the way up to about an hour and a half out in the Wasteland, then I recall them before they die. Now, once I have enough caps, once I kind of break 5,000 caps, and I have a good amount of caps all the time, like right now, I just about to 10,000 again, I will send them out there to the Wasteland until they die, or until I need whatever resources they have, right? If they found a bunch of awesome outfits, then I will call them right back. If they are just, finding just random stuff, nothing I really need right now, or I just want them to go as long as they possibly can, I will literally let them go until they die, which is great. If you're not in survival mode. If you're in survival mode of Fallout Shelter, they will go out and they will die and be dead forever. So watch out for that. All right, night mode. Now, night mode simply means when you're about to leave, have as many things going that work while you're not playing, right? Now, right now, these guys are in the Wasteland. Well, they'll continue to collect stuff in the Wasteland even though I'm not playing the game. And if I recalled them, they'll continue to walk back to the vault even though I'm not playing. So if I say recall on this guy right here, or let's say this guy, right? It's going to take half the amount of time to come back, right? My character here is going to take 3 hours to come back. So if I turn the game off, come back in 3 hours, dude's going to be standing outside my vault. So stuff that's happening while you're not playing. That is the biggest tip I can give you, okay? Now, the other things that you can do while you're not around is for ladies to be pregnant. I'm in here, sitting here talking too much. I can get ladies pregnant, then it'll take 3 hours for the babies to be born. If I come back in 3 hours, then I can have them born. Then I come back in 3 hours again after that, and then they will be grown up. So let me get everybody in here to help out with fire. One of the kitty cats help with the fire. Let's see. No, they say no thank you. The kitty cats say no thank you, not going anywhere near the fire. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I think the kitty cats are going to go down here. Yeah, they go down here and hide in the room. That's the first time I've seen that. I didn't know they did that. All right, we did the vault. All right, so again, we want them to do a whole bunch of stuff while we're not playing. So the first people I'm going to pull out of here are my intelligence people, and I'm going to put them in here. But these guys right here are doing intelligence right now, so I'm actually going to pull them out and put them into the endurance room, because that's the second most important thing I want them to do. And I'm going to pull these guys, actually right here, like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull my people out of here into the intelligence room, so they are leveling up their intelligence when I'm not playing. Again, this is called night mode. And then we're going to pull these guys from the room into agility to get their agility up. He's right there. Almost got him. And pull them all in here. Now, I started ignoring the mysterious stranger after a while, even though he does give you caps if I'm in the middle of an objective or doing something. All right, we're going to pull all them over to there. Now we've got all them lined up into there. Oh, I missed a guy. Somebody should be out of there. This one. Let's grab her and put her back in there. There we go. And I'll put them in there until they are maxed out. Oh, there's a quest. We're going to have to ignore the quest. Sorry, everybody. Got to ignore the quest. We got to finish up here and get to some Fallout 4. We got to finish up. And this is the last thing I do. Now, I do this as quick as possible so I don't burn all my resources. I try to get as many people into training as possible. Even these people crafting stuff, sorry, into training you go. And I'm going to put them, some of them into luck. How much room I got over here? It looks like I've got about 2 or 3 available there. Can I put anybody else in there? Let's find out. And then we'll put some more of these people in here. I want to have as many people in training as I can. If I can get the whole vault into training, that's what I'm going to do. Now, my resources are burning down, though I did get them to maximum first before I started to do night mode. Now, Mr. Handy, you don't have to worry about. Just let him do his thing. And let's make sure that everybody is in training. Nobody's in any rooms. I think we got them all this time. If you want to double check, you can actually click your clipboard there and see it says 0 of 6. And there we go. That is night mode. Now, you know what you do when you get that set up? You got a whole bunch of things going simultaneously. You get the heck out of there. You get out of there as quick as possible so that you can let that run. Now, it's still going to run for another 2 minutes. Even if you totally turn off your device, by the way, it'll still run for 2 minutes and burn your resources. But after 2 minutes, it no longer eats your food, water, or power. But your training will keep going. Your people in the wasteland will still keep going, whether they're going out to the wasteland or coming back from the wasteland. If your ladies are pregnant, they will then continue to work toward having those children over the next 3 hours. Then once they have the children, you go in there and you click on them all. Then after that, they will then grow up in the next few hours, and you'll be set to go. All right, so that is my Fallout Shelter stream. Thanks, everybody.